I don't know why this keeps happening, but I literally moved to click the starting soon to put it away, and I almost hit end stream again. One of these days, I'm gonna hit end stream by accident to start the stream. Welcome. Oh, we're here to play more TUROK, but first, we're gonna talk about the Odyssey, because I've been wanting to talk about the Odyssey for like a week, chat. I really want to talk about the Odyssey. Can we talk about the Odyssey? I've been dying to talk about the Odyssey. But before we get... Ooh, me? Hello, Opus, hello, Ricey. I hope you've all been having a good day. Good morning, Vietnam! Hello, Ricey, welcome to the stream. Ooh. For those who are just joining us, Ricey is from Vietnam. Ooh. But we're gonna be talking about we're gonna zatsu a little bit before we play the game, because I want to. It's my stream, and first things first, chat. Sharks. What are they? I've been doing a lot of art. I've transferred all of my projects to, I always like to start with art first, so we're starting with art. I transferred all of my projects to my computer, and I decided to start with this one to be the first one I wanted to render. The only problem was that I realized I did the proportions wrong. This is supposed to be Junkie Buggy art. Don't worry, she's not here. This isn't a spoiler. She'll never know. Don't tell Junkie Buggy that this is the art I'm making. But I realized when I was making it, it's that one yoga pose that was really popular a few months ago. But when I realized when I was making it, I don't know if you can spot the difference, chat, but when I drew it, I accidentally made Junkie athletic and fit. Now, for those of you who don't know who Junkie Buggy is, this is Junkie Buggy. She is a chubby VTuber. And so I've had this like in my backlog for like a month, you know, planning to draw this. And I finally put it to the computer. I started drawing the line art, and I just stopped like halfway through. I had like the upper body done, and I just stopped, and I realized I made her thin. So I had to go back and redraw the picture with more meat on it. Ooh, so that was my drawing experience today. Yeah, bye! No, it's fine, it's fine. Well, this one's, okay, well, that one's a little naked. But that's because this is a skeleton, so it's fine. Ooh, it's fine. There's no yabai. She's clothed. Okay, if you go to this one, you see that line right here? You see this line? That line is the shorts she's wearing. Those are shorts, chat. Okay, it's stream safe, I promise. But that's one thing. I feel like the feet are too big, or the hands are too small. Chat, do you think she has big feet? Do you think I accidentally gave her big feet? I feel like the feet might be too big. I'm really proud of how I did those feet, but I think they might be a little too big. Ooh, those hands, look how tiny those hands are. Oh, just by the rules of perspective, those hands need to be way bigger. But I just had to thicken her up, you know, just get a tub of lard, and I just started shoving it down her face. Don't worry about it. I was thinking about watching that movie earlier today. Which movie? The Odyssey? Or Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? We're watching Oh Brother, Where Art Thou later this week. That's actually the project that everything that you're about to see is gonna be put on hold. And I can't finish it because I need to do the Oh Brother, Where Art Thou thumbnail, which is going to be based on the cover of Oh Brother, Where Art Thou. I'm actually gonna quickly bring the... Oh brother, where art thou? Oh brother. Brother, this is the one. Okay, so I have that up for later. Ooh. But this is the other art I'm doing, and you might be like, oh, that looks nice. Hold up, it gets better. Bam. It took so much time to align these two images so I could just draw on top of one another. But I'm really happy with like the fact that I got them lined up. So this is gonna be a really fun project. Again, a project I can't do. Nom 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 nom. More meat like TM Evolution, the guy that recently went on the first take. Yeet. There's oh, this is another junkie. This is another junkie. Spoilers. Spoilers. This is Oh, wait a minute. This one, wait, what? Oh, I see the problem. Okay, this is another junkie. No, I will not elaborate. Why is she flashing? Okay, I will elaborate. It's based on there's a trend on Twitter where there was a girl where you could see her bra strap, and the joke was it's like, hey, your bra strap is showing, and then she lifts her shirt. Junkie likes to do panty shots, so I was like, wait a minute, I have an idea. That's why. Okay, I did not know this one was here. Spoilers. Here is some art that, you know, is safe. Don't ban me, Twitch. Don't ban me, Twitch. But this art I'm looking really forward to. They're all not the correct size. I just realized they are all really tiny. I forgot to expand them. But this is just the Atya art. I have, you know, layered them all on top of one another. You are not properly layered. Ooh, I can see it. These two are properly layered. That one, look how good that is. Look how good I did at layering these two. That's good. That's clean. This one, not so much. I'm gonna have to redo this picture or realign it later after stream. Ooh, but one of the great things about drawing on pencil and paper is that you can really have that tactile feedback and control. The problem is when you put it into the computer, you have to take a picture, then line up the images if you have more than one outfit. It's a real pain. Here's the Tomoe art that I've shared before. Still very happy with it. There's a little things that I'm not the happiest with, but that's fine. I'm happy with how it is. More junky. Lots of junky art, apparently. To be fair, this is like a month of backlog, in my defense. Ooh, but all of this art, these are references. These two are references, not my art. These are actually Junkie's art. Junkie made this herself. She's a very good artist. Just look at all of that. It's actually very well done. These ruffles would drive me insane if I did them. So Junkie's a great artist. Check her out. That's junkie_buggy. She does have a YouTube. She doesn't use it, but she is available on Twitch and on Twitter. But let me also show you what the reason though I can't get any of these done. The reason I'm not doing any of these. Can I get Brave up real quick? Can I not? Are you telling me no right now? Where is it? It's right. I can see it's open. I'm looking at it right now, OBS. Let me open Brave. It's not letting me open Brave. It's not even appearing on the options of things I can open. Discord. Brave, there it is. Okay, now it's there. This. I have to stop it all so I can make this art. So I can redraw this with me being Gloomy. I know somebody had to take the bullet, and I don't know who's who here, but the other two are going to be Ciela and Rosa, who are going to be our collab partners for Friday to watch Oh Brother Where Art Thou. It's not a schlock movie, so don't expect it to be like Armageddon. We need to watch Armageddon. Don't expect it to be like our last stream, which was Independence Day. Very memorable movie, chat, as you can tell. Independence Day, super memorable. It took me only 5 seconds to remember instead of the usual 15. So just put that into account, okay? I have a small brain. But we're gonna be watching Oh Brother Where Art Thou, and I have to draw this thumbnail, and that's gonna be a pain. Because I never like drawing thumbnails, but I can't just put our faces over these three, then it would look really jank. And I can't use AI because that would just be too late. That'd be too lazy even for me. But that's gonna be what we're doing. But the real reason I opened up the browser was for this. No, wrong. Why did it go all the way over there? That's the other side of the tabs. For this. And my allergies cause my body to expel the particulates from the forest fires that are carcinogens. Then could that mean that allergies serve as an evolutionary purpose? Yes, allergies are an evolutionary purpose. Yes. Yes. Allergies are an evolutionary response to poisons and whatnot. The problem is that an allergy is often triggered by things that are not poisonous, and that's the problem. But all your allergies are simply your immune system attacking things that it thinks are bad for you. The only problem is when it's like you eat a peanut and then your body's like, hold up. And it puts a gun to its own head and says, we need to get this peanut out of here now. Bang. That's the problem. Normally, allergies are your immune system being really stupid. Is your immune system looking at something going, that's a bad thing, and then grabbing a white blood cell, going over, grabbing a red blood cell, and just starting to shank it in the stomach and going, oh my goodness, I can't believe that stuff is here. Oh my god, where's it? Oh, this one's dead. Okay, where's another blood cell? Oh my god, we need to get rid of this, we need to get rid of this toxin real quick. I don't know why, but it's a misfiring of the immune system, but it is meant to be, it is an improper application of your genes looking at things and going, oh, we need to get rid of this. You know, so allergies are technically a good thing. It's just that a lot of our allergies are excessive. I know this because I have a lot of allergies. Listen, when you go to sleep in when you did I go to sleep in amber or was I cloned? I can't remember. Listen, when you have the genetics of a dinosaur from like 70 million years ago and you wake up in the modern day, we did not have grass when I went under the amber, chat, okay? That shit freaking itches. I am allergic to everything. Every tree in the Midwest, I am allergic to. Don't you live in the Midwest? Yes. So what's that like? Imagine going outside and then just not being able to breathe because the trees are like, hey baby, how's it going? Ooh, because all the trees are busy porking each other, and so you're just like, oh, there's too much tree sperm in the air. I need to go back inside. That's what it's like. It's bad. Ooh. But we have the Odyssey to talk about, and before we talk about like what I have bookmarked here, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am not a fan of Christopher Nolan. I know he's a great technical director. I know he's very skilled at his craft. I understand that. He's very good at what he does. And what he does is makes movies that I do not give a damn about. I have never watched a Christopher Nolan movie and walked away and went like, that was amazing. I have watched movies and went, that's a great film. The Prestige is a great film, very good. Am I gonna recommend it to you? If you like Christopher Nolan movies, sure. That's a useless recommendation. The air is so bad here right now, worst you can ever remember. I didn't know that there were fires happening around in your neck of the woods. I hope you stay safe, in all honesty. It feels like there's fires happening more and more, but then you just remember that it's just the fires are being reported about. Like, when was the last time that upstate New York had a fire like that? Probably several decades, you know? But I still hope you stay safe. Where was I? Oh, yes. But don't tell a Christopher Nolan fan that you don't like that you do not care for his movies. Not that you think his movies are bad, that it's that you don't care for them. Because for some reason he has a network of, I don't want to say midwit fans because one of my brothers is a fan of Christopher Nolan, but he's a little bit, but not all fans, but there are a lot of Nolan fans who are kind of midwits. No offense to the fans who are not midwits, but he has a whole network of fans who just will ride or die for him. And I don't understand why, okay? Like, everyone I remember, everyone I've ever talked to is like, the first Batman movie's boring. The second Batman movie is like only good for Heath Ledger. Everything else is well done, but not engaging. The third Batman movie is like, haha, Bane has a funny voice because, you know, Tom Hardy doesn't know how to speak English because he's Irish. And it's just like, you know, but it's just the fact that I don't hear people really praise his movies. You know, people, you know, I know they do, but it's like the next evolution of a Snyder fan where people overlook, well, actually, I feel like that's kind of unfair because Snyder is not as good of a director. But it kind of has the same symptoms where it's like somebody makes something that is visually catching and typically good in the case of Christopher Nolan, but I need a drink. Okay. But like they let that distract them from like how there's just a lack of depth in some of his films. And the big one that I remember when I saw as a kid was the movie Inception. And since then, I don't think I've ever cared for a Christopher Nolan movie because how underwhelming that movie was. And I feel like that kind of summarizes it, is that Christopher Nolan made a beautiful technical film that looks amazing. But when you really break it down, it is the most underwhelming film you could imagine. Because it's a movie where the whole film takes place inside of a dreamscape, right? It takes place inside of a dreamscape. We get no subconscious monsters in it. We get no the subconscious itself is depicted as a bunch of rundown buildings. I feel like that summarizes itself. We don't get abstraction. There's nothing abstract in the movie, and that's because Christopher Nolan might be autistic, but Christopher Nolan is a technical individual. Christopher Nolan does not have abstraction in his brain in the sense of like a shadow monster that represents your darkest fears. No, in Inception, a character is like, you know, being interviewed by Leonardo DiCaprio, Elliot Page. She's like being interviewed for a job to be like, you know, in the dreamscape. And she's like, oh, so we're gonna be dream hopping? And like Leonardo DiCaprio goes, we're already in a dream. And then everything stops and the fruit stands start exploding because it's symbolic for her mind being blown. And it's like, okay, then what happens? Well, that's it. Her mind's blown, so like a couple of things explode. Oh, well, like, are there things on the margin of like the dreamscape that are like unreal? You know, maybe like, you know, you go around a corner and there's people with like an extra arm or something? No. Oh. And then like Leo just takes her through the city and it's a normal city and he's like, you gotta change your perspective. And then he makes it so that on the horizon line, the city bends, you know, at a 90-degree angle, because get it? You need to change your perspective. So he changed the perspective of the city. Oh yeah, do we do anything? No, that's the depth of it. Oh. And then you watch a movie like Videodrome, where you have a guy who has a gun, but he's so crazy, he sees the gun as an outgrowth of himself, like that's fused to his hand, and it's literally like a gun that fires bones. And he's just going crazy, shooting people, and we get one scene where it cuts to reality, and he's just holding a normal gun, and you're like, oh, he's just a mass shooter, okay? Like, you're just like, what is going on in this movie? It's like, oh, he's just crazy. This is like, at what point, though, did you divorce from reality in, like, in Videodrome? In Videodrome, you don't know where, like, reality begins and where the dreamscape, you know, starts. You don't know the border between the two. In Inception, you're like, yeah, it doesn't matter what the border is between the two because the dreamscape is just as boring as reality. You know, then you have Naked Lunch, where Naked Lunch is, again, a movie that takes place almost entirely in a dreamscape. And there's one scene in the entire movie that breaks the dreamscape, and that is when they, you know, have a RoboCop, I forget his name, but the actor is the actor for RoboCop. The actor for RoboCop has like a bag with a broken typewriter in it, and he's like, this is my work, this is how I get things done. And his friends take the bag, open it, and it's just drugs. It was like, it used to be a typewriter that was like in the shape of like a bug. Naked Lunch is a crazy movie. And like, that's what was in the bag from his perspective. And when his friends open it, it's just drugs, and his friends just close the bag and go like, okay, so when are you gonna get that work done? Like, when are you gonna be done writing? And it's like, you guys are bad friends. But that's what I expect from like Inception. And mind you, I didn't see these movies until after Inception. But like, there's no abstraction, because he's not that kind of director. He's not a director like David Lynch. He's more of a director like Kubrick, to be flattering. Kubrick's a highly technical director, not an actor director, not a abstract director. The most abstract movie he ever made was like 2001: A Space Odyssey, and then at the end of that movie, a character is literally reborn into a star child to symbolize being, you know, a new state of mind of being reborn and achieving a higher state of enlightenment. And so so that you achieve a higher state of enlightenment, he had the baby fetus glow. You know, that's the kind of thing that you'd get from Nolan, you know, like literal metaphor. You don't get like interpretive metaphor, I feel, is the thing. Inception sucked ass. People acting like, how do you know what's happening? The movie makes it very clear what's happening. And all of the optical illusions in the movie are very entry-level optical illusions. Oh, infinite staircases. It's like, dude, I also like MC Escher, dude. He's real cool, but like, can we have something a little more complex than just like, ooh, perspective? It's a little off, bro. You know, can we have, you know, maybe the threat that like, why not make it so, well, in the movie, they have it so that there is like an immune system for the dreams, but the immune system for the dreams is like normal people. The immune system is just like a guy comes to you and shoots you in the head like it's Agent Smith from the Matrix. Why not have the immune system just be like a chair, just like transformed, like a chair like breaks its arms off and then just stands up and starts walking at you like a disheveled monster from like the back rooms or something. You know, why not have that? Honestly, the Backrooms is a better example of an abstract movie that reflects the human psyche more than Inception. The whole movie of Inception is supposed to be a psychological thriller, you know, but instead it ends up being a heist movie. It's just, but that's just Nolan. That's just Nolan. And mind you, I'm not, again, beautiful movies, great technical director, but he lacks that je ne sais quoi for me. Okay, yeah, just because it, see here, I never actually watched it, but the people point out he seems to have copied an anime, lol, but I can't remember that one. Wait, there's accusations that I don't know if you're talking. Oh wait, are you talking about Inception copying an anime? Because I mean, I can just believe that there's, you know, similar themes, like maybe with like Serial Experiment Lane, or like what's that one movie that's there's a dream movie that was made by the same people who made Tokyo Godfathers. What's that movie called, chat? Tokyo Godfathers. Hold up, I'm gonna look up Tokyo Godfathers because it's kind of similar to that movie. There's a lot of dreamscape movies, to be fair, though. Tokyo Godfathers. I just need to see the company that made it. Director. Company. Well, what's the company? Company. Tokyo Godfathers. Madhouse. Okay, Madhouse. That movie that I'm thinking of has a great scene where a character actually, again, you don't know where the dreams and reality begin and end in the movie. In like the movie that I'm thinking about, Madhouse, anime. The movie is not Hunter x Hunter, not, okay, Madhouse Incorporated. Let's see here. Go to collaborations, business, history, not history, works. Okay, up until 2000 we had, I'm having, not Pet Shop of Horrors, I'm having a hard time finding this movie, Adventures of Beyblade! Thank you, Madhouse, for Beyblade. Really your greatest achievement. Forget Trigun, Beyblade is the best. What is the movie? Double check the accusations was Inception copied Paprika. Paprika was the movie, thank you! Seems to be several scenes that are almost one for one. Honestly, I can't remember Inception well enough. I saw Paprika like last year. I cannot remember Inception well enough, but Paprika's a way better movie. Paprika's great. I love the scene where the guy gets like affected, where a guy pretty much thinks he's in a dream when he's in reality, and he just starts saying nonsense. He just starts saying like how there's a parade filled with like, you know, this and that. I can't remember because it's literally just nonsensical shit he starts saying. He just starts saying all these things, and everyone's just like, what is this guy talking about? And then he just runs out of the room, runs down a hallway, runs through a window, just like 50, like 4 stories up. This is like the most crazy scene ever. Let me see if It's an anime, so we can't because it'll get copyright struck, but it's a really funny scene. And then later on in the movie, we go into his brain, we go into his dreamscape, and everything he said about the parade and what's in the parade and who's doing what, we see in his dreamscape. And you're like, oh, that's clean. Okay, but I feel like he thought he was making a thinking man's Matrix movie. Matrix is way deeper. Matrix is way deeper. Ooh. And it just sucks real bad, and he works, worst kind of people are the pretentious about it. I think honestly, South Park had a really good episode on it. I remember South Park just being like, just because it's complex, it doesn't make it deep. And it's not that complex to begin with, because again, every dreamscape has a different visual feel to it. So he designed the movie very well, where you know where you are in every scene of the movie. It's literally designed not to be confusing. So being confused while you're watching like Inception means you're either not paying attention or that, well, something worse about you. But like there's different lighting, there's different like color correction in each level of the dreams. And it's a different setting. Different things are happening. Different people are awake or sleeping. It's very clear in Inception, and it's meant to be super clear in Inception which dreamscape, which level you're on, so that you don't get lost in the movie, because the movie's not about getting lost in what is reality until the very end of the movie. It's about, you know, it's all about, you know, the heist. It's a movie that wants to be about Leonardo DiCaprio's, you know, trauma and like the psychological thriller aspect. But at the end of the day, it's just a heist movie with that tacked on. Hey, Seth, I can finally join your stream. Yay! Have you been having trouble recently, Gundam? Oh, well, I got a good news and bad news. Which one do you want first? Whichever you want to give first. Ooh, we already got some bad news. We're looking into the Odyssey. I don't have this tag up, so I'm gonna have to say it from memory, but I don't know where the bookmark is, and I'm not gonna go find it. But the movie's not looking good for the Odyssey. We're like half an hour in, and we're just now talking about the Odyssey. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not looking great for the Odyssey. I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't get me wrong, it's still gonna make hundreds of millions of dollars because it's a Christopher Nolan movie and all that jazz. But this is a movie that should probably make like $1.5 billion to $2 billion because it's the Odyssey being directed by Christopher Nolan. Those two things together, it should make a lot of money, but I don't know if it's gonna make over $1 billion. And the fact that people are like, normally an idea that a movie's going to make $1 billion is the like thing that you're like, oh, like that's kind of like the hard thing to believe. But in this case, it's hard to believe it won't make over $1 billion, but because all the things happening, it might not. There's like hundreds of thousands of dislikes on the trailers, on the promotional footage. The Odyssey's like channel on Twitter has closed comments. Nobody can comment on the promotional stuff for the Odyssey. That's how bad it is. And it's all it is people going, this movie doesn't look very good. I mean, look at this. This is from the movie. This is official stuff from the movie. Look at that Marvel Universe looking shit. Also, I know why he has these, like, I forget what they're called, but they're arm protectors is what they are. These are arm protectors for when you're shooting a bow, so when you fire a bow, if the string hits you in the arm, it doesn't take off some flesh when it hits you in the arm, because sometimes the bowstring can have its own will. That's never happened to me, because I'm a good archer. But I've heard, you know, people who are not as cool and awesome as me, they do get hit in the arm with their bowstring. Just, you know, maybe be stronger, maybe have better upper body strength, bro. But look at this. This is supposed to be like taking place in the Bronze Age. Look at this Marvel design. And then Christopher Nolan's like, we handcrafted everything. It doesn't matter if you handcrafted it, if it looks like something that came out today, you know? You could handcraft, you know, you could hand sew, you know, modern military tactical gear and put it in this movie and be like, well, we handmade it. Well, it doesn't look like it belongs in the era. Also, if they're hunting, why are they wearing like bulletproof vests? This is them going out to hunt. You don't wear bulletproof vests while hunting. You don't even wear armor while hunting. Maybe you're hunting a boar, but even then, Why are they wearing, when casually hunting, are they wearing a bow, or are they wearing armor? All right, good news, I got my paycheck yesterday. Bad news, well, the boss said I get some rest, but it's the polite way of saying you're fired. Oh. But yeah, I had no problem with the stream. I just never got the chance to join because of work. Well, that's a catch-22, ain't it? Well, I hope you get new, better employment soon, though. I'm just functioning at like a mile a minute. But also, chat, can we appreciate how good this armor on the right looks? And this is like $800 armor, well within their budget, but this looks nice. Okay, I love the scale patterns, like old scale armor always looks good. You have the skirt, which is itself armor, looks nice. All of this looks very nice. This looks very cool, this looks very nice. Better than what we have over here on the left. And, oh, this is a big thing. Christopher Nolan, in defense for his movie, said, when you look at Ancient World, there's a lot of cultural prejudice. I want to make it feel very fresh for modern audiences. Two things. One, it's a movie, it's a story that's like 3,000 years old based on history that's like 10,000 years old. Of course, it's going to be like 5,000 years old, not 10,000. But like, yes, it's going to be like filled with cultural prejudices, okay? Aristotle and like, you know, Socrates literally wrote about how like Europeans were, you know, sub-evolved humans. Yeah, I mean, they didn't believe in it. They didn't know what evolution was, but you know what I mean. They literally thought like Europeans were like knuckle-dragging Neanderthals. Like, yeah. You know, these things happen, you know, like they're gonna have cultural prejudices, but that's not what he means. What he means is that the like Cyclops are supposed to represent savages and cannibals, and that's really offensive. And it's like, well, what are the Cyclops? Well, they're savage monsters that eat people. Are they like, you know, representing anyone in particular? No, but it's really offensive that they did that. You know? And the whole idea of the modern audience, there's no such thing as a modern audience. What they mean when anyone says modern audience is that they are saying they want to make the audience. What they want to do is subvert and replace. They want to go with the original Odyssey. What they want to do is replace it. So instead of reading the Odyssey, instead of watching one of the old movies from like the 50s or something, now when somebody goes to watch the Odyssey, learn about the Odyssey, they go to this. You know, they see this, where Athena, daughter of Zeus, is played by a woman who can do nothing but have a frumpy face. Listen, I don't like to shit on actors, you know, as much as other people. Like, I usually go like, hey, Pedro Pascal, he's overexposed, but he's a good actor, don't get me wrong. I've never seen Zendaya not look like she just smelled the worst fart of her life. Okay? I've never seen a performance from her where I was like, wow, I was really happy she was in this movie. Her agent, God bless her agent, because he's doing great work. Not for us, but for her. But this is Athena. That's a goddess. Now, if you don't know what Athena looks like, Athena's supposed to be in armor because she is a warrior goddess. She's supposed to have on her a shield with the head of Medusa on it. Okay? She looks like she's about to go, well, I was about to say, this looks like she's about to go to a mosque. She doesn't even look like she's the right fuck. Everything looks wrong in this movie, and it's insane to me. Aristotle, yes. Aristotle. I will not pronounce his name correctly, even though I prefer him over Plato. Just imagine it. Socrates, and it says a guy sitting on crates. Plato, it says a man made out of Plato, and then Aristotle, and it says a guy making strudel. Amazing. He hated the Germans, so it's fitting that Aristotle is called Aristotle. Wait, what movie is this? It's the Odyssey by Christopher Nolan. And that's the thing. If I showed you this picture like a year ago, what would you guess this movie even is? I'd guess it'd probably maybe be a biblical story because of like, I don't know. You got people in robes that are all, well, actually, no, I was gonna say tethered up. That's a really good robe. For a guy who's like, you know, dying by himself alone probably at this point in the movie because he has a really big beard, so this is probably like at the end of the 10 years. That he looks in pretty good shape, actually. I hope this isn't like how he looks by the end of his journey, because he doesn't really look worse for wear. But modern audiences means that they want to take the movie and subvert the messaging, and replace it. And here's another thing of the vest. Here's the original vest. Look at that. He looks like he's like bald Hawkeye. He looks like Tectone if he got cast as Hawkeye. I don't know who this guy is, so I mean, sorry if he's offended by that. But why is Tectone, and Peter Parker, what are they doing? Well, are they going hunting for the Hulk? I don't get it. And meanwhile, somebody just used AI to make an edit. That just looks better. Even if it's like not, it's more historically accurate, but it's still not historically accurate, to be fair. But this looks better. Ooh. They're hunting people. Soylent Green. Ooh, this whole movie is absurd. It is just a way to give Christopher Nolan credit. I don't think he's making it consciously thinking I'm going to replace the original text and like make my own story, my own Odyssey to replace everything. I don't think he's doing that, to be fair to him. What he's doing is more along the lines of, I just made Oppenheimer and like, I had a lot of fun in that one, but that was my big technical movie. So like, I forget the guy, but the guy who made Brokeback Mountain and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, two very, very excellent, good movies. I haven't seen Brokeback Mountain actually, but I've only heard good things about it. Between those two movies, between Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Brokeback Mountain, that guy, the same director, made the Hulk. Ang Lee's Hulk. Ang Lee made all three of those movies, and that's what this is. This is Christopher Nolan going, I have made my Oppenheimer. I have made my magnum opus, my great film, my Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Time to fuck around for a little bit. What can I fuck around with? What is this, the Odyssey? Okay, I'm gonna have fun with this one. Sadly, his fun comes at everyone else's expense. What's his name? I think this guy on the left is Tectone, and the guy on the right is Peter Parker. And people are trying to give defenses because they're like, oh, 300 is historically inaccurate. They're like, oh, what assholes. Firstly, 300 is accurate, very accurate, actually, to the comic it's based off of. And secondly, everyone has already acknowledged that, this was an inaccurate movie on a historical level. There were so many documentaries made about the historical inaccuracies of 300 on like History Channel and Discovery and National Geographic. Everyone got in on that pie, okay? But at the same time, 300 is literally a comic book, is a movie based off of a comic book based off of propaganda from like when 300 Spartans and a couple of Athenians came across, fought the Persians. This whole thing is like diluted already. 300 is not based off the historical count. It's already based off of the action story. It's not the same. It's not, and again, it's a schlock movie. This is like, nobody goes to like 300 and goes, this is high art. People are gonna tell you that the new Odyssey movie is high art and you should take it seriously. No, Zack Snyder did not make high art with this. Okay, Zack Snyder made, this is Sparta! It's a meme movie. It's schlock. It's like, we watched Independence Day. Again, that took me 3 seconds to remember. We watched Independence Day. It's like Independence Day. This is a movie made for fun and sincerely doesn't care. Okay, this is not a movie where, you have the director coming out and going, well, I didn't want to include certain things because it would not be historically accurate. Meanwhile, I don't want to include an orchestra because that wouldn't be historically accurate, says Christopher Nolan. Meanwhile, here's like a multi-ethnic, multi-racial, Ithaca, which is where Odysseus is from. And like, here's Ithaca, and here's like, a bard who's like a black rapper IRL, because when I thought, who's like a bard today? Ah, yes, a rapper, So I guess, he's gonna be spitting bars or some shit. That's not, like, there's no pretense of like, this is going to be a historically accurate movie that the director's like, I care really about the history and getting it accurate to the original story. Zack Snyder was like, I want to make a cool movie where shirtless Greek dudes who aren't actually Greek, but like shirtless dudes with six packs punch like a bunch of Middle Easterners. I really want to make that movie. That was the goal with Zack Snyder. He wasn't sitting there like, I'm gonna make high art. Okay, when Zack Snyder sits down and is like, I'm gonna make high art, it doesn't go very well, I'll be honest with you. But when Zack Snyder sits down, he's gonna like, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna make some schlock. He makes great movies, and that's what 300 is. It's not a movie that takes itself seriously. It's a movie that's like, we're having fun, okay? We have cold, like, what do we have? We have aura. Do we have good writing? We have aura. Do we have, like, you know, sensible plot? We have aura. That's all the movie is, okay? Eat hearty, men, for tonight we dine in hell. That's a fucking cold line. That's a cold line, chat. No, isn't the actor the Punisher series? I cannot remember where all these people are now today. Someone's making me choose a hard choice. Votoms, Macross, Patlabor, or Dragonar. I have not heard about Dragonar in so long. They are all good. They are. That's a tough choice. They're good for different reasons, though. They're good for very different reasons. Like, Macross is good just because it just goes to 11 all the time. But then Votoms is like low-key super influential to like space dramas, space operas and like the mecha genre. It's really underappreciated. Macross is also underappreciated in the West, but I feel like Votoms is just underappreciated in general. Patlabor is kind of like a different beast. It's like, what if we had mecha, but like it's kind of still set in kind of the modern day, let's be honest. You know? Like, what if we just had like police, but instead of police cars, they just went around in giant robots, and it's like, that's like a genre in and of itself. And it's just like, that's also real clean because it's almost kind of like a slice of life mecha, which is cool. And then you have, I mean, there's a lot more to Patlabor than that. And then you have Dragnar, which I don't even remember. Dragnar's even less appreciated than all the rest of them. Ain't Tectone and that gotcha guy from a few felony charges? No. He was taken to civil court and given a restraining order because of felonies criminal. Okay, if he had a felony, he'd be in jail right now. No, he could not be taken for felonies because the accusations were bullshit, from everything that I've seen at least. I could be wrong, I have not done an in-depth look, but from what I've seen, the Tectone accusations were pretty much a scorned ex who pretty much was like, I hate this guy, and instead of just being like, you know, I'm gonna make a Google document, she's like, I'm gonna take him to court and be like, hey, take away his guns. And it's like, why? Well, I don't know, I feel like he's gonna do something to me. And it's like, do you have evidence of that? Yeah, he's a shit poster online. And it's like, okay. There was accusations like against his father and then against him, but there's nothing substantial. And the fact of the matter is that you don't go to civil court for like criminal accusations. So the whole Tectone thing is, from my understanding, just a really bad breakup. And in that case, I'm not gonna believe really, I'm gonna say like, I'm not gonna believe it's gonna be he said, she said. Okay? Both sides are gonna say awful things about one another. I'm sure, I think it was Pinky Chew, whatever the hell her name is. She's literally like a goth, like, girl with big titties. Bad mistake. Never. Goth girls are great in theory. Never date a goth girl who is like in her 30s and still a goth girl. If she was a goth girl in her, like, you know, teens, oh yeah, fucking awesome. You know, somebody who is a punk or goth in their teens but is now a well-adjusted person, that is a fucking keeper right there, okay? I know one of those people. Amazing person, okay? Unironically, somebody who grew out of that, you know, who had that rebellious spirit but grew out of it. Wonderful people. People who LARP as that stuff, people who do, like, you know, pretend to be goth girls and stuff, but really you're just, you know, selling pictures of your, you know, chocolate starfish for $5, you know, for the price of a cheeseburger. Yeah, there's several red flags there. But no, I would not try. No, the whole situation there was there was no felony charges. It was all civil court, and it was all just he said, she said shit. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's Christopher Nolan. And this guy hit it on the head. I said Marvel earlier, but this guy, Steven, whatever the hell his name is, he says that just these designs, they look like a Thor Marvel movie. But the thing is that the Thor Marvel movies, I think they looked better than this. I think Thor's design looked better than this. It feels like a knockoff of, it feels not like a Thor. It doesn't feel like Thor Marvel movie. It feels like DC movie. It feels like a DC movie. You know, this is like, you know, an Amazonian flashback. That's what this feels like. Oh yes, someone posted on X about the new Patlabor saying it's this pilot is best anime pilot ever. In which I replied, Amuro and Char would like to have a talk with you later. Maybe they just meant the pilot as in the pilot of the TV series. Or they're talking about the TV pilot, not the guy in the like mecha. Probably the guy in the mecha. And the worst part about this, about the designs, is all of it could have been avoided. All of these like bad designs where it looks like a neo sci-fi or something. It looks like a classical sci-fi more than anything. Could have been avoided because Christopher Nolan's costume designer was in contact with a guy, you know, with looks like a blacksmith who is called the modern Hephaestus. Hephaestus was the Greek god of metallurgy and like blacksmithing, to put into perspective. So this guy's called the modern god of blacksmithing, who creates historically accurate armor, often seen online. Unfortunately, for some reason, they just didn't work together. Probably because Christopher Nolan didn't want a historically accurate movie, even though he keeps going, I'm gonna make a historically accurate movie. He doesn't. Ooh, again, this is like maybe a few $100s online. Look at that. And then we have this. We got Tectone after he went to court. You know, that's what's in the background. In the background, you can see it like right here. We can get a better picture when it was the wide shot, but those were all of his lawyers in the background. If you don't know, he had like 2 lawyers, but he also had like, you know, the lawyers each had like a secretary. And so people were making jokes that he had like, you know, 4 or 5 lawyers, when in actuality he just had like 1 or 2 lawyers, and then there were just other people there with him. This is the thing where it's just like, oh hey, we need to really strive for historical accuracy in Christopher Nolan's and this is like movie. So no orchestras, you know, having an orchestra is like, that's wrong. That wouldn't be there. However, you know, this guy of West African descent, yeah, he would totally be in like the Mediterranean at this point in time. Yeah. You know, when I think Mediterranean 5,000 years ago, I think fucking Niger, dude. I think Nigeria. Come on, dude. What do you think, okay? Chat, let's be honest. When you think of the Odyssey, first thing that comes to mind, Flavor Flav. Let's be real, okay? Maybe Biggie. But let's be honest, it's gonna be Flavor Flav first, okay? And this person made a joke about how the fact that this whole situation, because the guy's a rapper, and it's just how he's gonna be spitting bars in the movie. Yo, it's the Odyssey, 10 long years on the sea. Odyssey is spitting bars, trying to get back to the queen. God's in the way, monster trying to eat to the team. But a king from Ithaca never folds, never dreams. Cyclops, sirens, witches' ways. I outsmart them all, but the legend of the page. Odyssey flow, epic saga in the code. From Troy to home, watch the hero reload. Honestly, if that happens in the movie, if he does rap in the movie, I might have to go see it. Because that would just be too hard to believe. He's not gonna actually rap in the movie, okay, to my understanding. If he doesn't have this haircut, but I think he has dreads because, you know, he's black. You know, we have a character from like, you know, set 5,000 years ago, and he's black. What do? Give him dreads. Okay. All I know is about wait, someone posted it. Okay. All I know is about the guy that guy was one. He spent $600 on a weapon in a Genshin. Probably for stream, to be honest, probably for content. I saw screenshots of his video list of like him going through a divorce. Then Anime Booba. I don't think it went through a divorce. I think they were just boyfriend and girlfriend. I could be wrong on that one, but I thought they were just like in a normal relationship. It was just a really bad breakup. 3, I heard the unemployed people on Twitter on both sides throwing shit at each other when he went to court. Yeah, pretty much. It's just one whole big stupid thing. I don't know enough about it, but from what I can tell, it literally just seems like a really bad breakup. And you might be like, how petty does somebody have to be to like take the breakup to court? Petty enough. This is what we're watching on Friday. It's gonna be a rip-roaring good time. Okay. Oh, this is another thing, just the midwittery of it all. I didn't really care about this, but until, you know, this moment. Not this moment, but until like Tom Holland said this, and it's the fact that in the movie they say dad, and I was like, I don't really care. And instead of saying father, they say, oh, my daddy's coming home. You know, and it's like, okay, whatever. Like, there's a lot of things linguistically wrong with this movie already. And like Christopher Nolan's like, oh, well, I want to make it in a modern English because that way it'll really impact people more. Which, you're dumber than George Lucas at that point. If you think having people speak like I am right now, like a casual fashion in your movie, gets people to pay more attention, you're literally behind George Lucas as a director. Because the reason in Star Wars Yoda talks backwards, the reason that Yoda talks in like a weird grammatical sense is because when you hear somebody talk in a way you're not used to hearing but still can understand, you pay more attention to it. That's literally why Yoda talks the way he does. I'm not saying the characters in Odyssey should talk like Yoda, but if he did go with a more classical way of speaking, with an older form of grammar, then people would actually feel and connect with the characters more because they are listening more. When the characters talk like I am right now, people will listen less. So he's just wrong on that. But Christopher Holland was asked, like, why do you say dad instead of father? And I'd just be like, it's in the script. That's what you say. It's in the script. And instead, Tom Holland said, I wouldn't have said father back then anyways. I would have been in Greek. Which is just a mid-wit take. It would have been in Greek. Okay, so why don't you say, hey, my daddy-o is coming back. My pops is gonna save me, bro. Okay, so back off, you know, step off, bro. Why don't you talk like that then? That's not an answer. Okay, let's keep going. Nolan was fine. Oh yeah, also Nolan took money from the Greek government for the movie. You know, dick move. You're not gonna respect the source material. The movie's not being shown in Greece. The movie's disrespecting Greek culture, and he's like, I'll take your money though. I'll take your 6 million. Fuck you. And Christopher Nolan is also saying that it doesn't matter if there's backlash because it's not important. And the thing is, it is important because this movie's probably gonna make half of what it could make because of all of this controversy, because you didn't make a movie that was focused on what you should have. Making a movie that was true to the material while updating it. That actually reminds me that this whole thing, the reason that it annoys me so much, the reason that I'm so passionate about this, the reason we've been talking about it for like the last hour, my goodness, the reason we've been talking about this so much is because this is bad postmodernism is what it is. There's 2 forms of postmodernism, and this is the end of what we're talking about right now. There's 2 forms of postmodernism though, chat. There is postmodernism that is made in self-awareness and acknowledgement and appreciation of the past. Think Star Wars, okay, which is a retelling of the hero's journey. It is self-aware of what it's doing, and it does it with love. Think of A Knight's Tale even. A Knight's Tale is a movie that is a retelling and a modernization of the Canterbury Tales, okay? But it does so with love. It does so out of appreciation for what came before. And you get great movies when you have good postmodern philosophy of taking and appreciating what came before. This is not what this is. At the end of the day, I want you to take away anything from the Odyssey, is that the Odyssey is not a movie by Christopher Nolan, is not a postmodern movie made out of love. It is made out of resentment. It is made out of things being considered old and outdated. You know, the hero's journey in Star Wars, George Lucas saw that and said, this is timeless. He didn't say that the hero's journey is stupid. I'm going to make an anti-hero's journey movie. No, he said the hero's journey is beautiful. I'm going to center my movies around that. Christopher Nolan looked at the Odyssey and he was like, well, it's really out of date, isn't it? It's really icky, it's problematic. Ew, gross. The people who made A Knight's Tale, which I can guarantee you is going to be a better movie than this, which, you know, Knight's Tale is just like a mid-budget like movie. It's a sports film, but with knights. But it's built on the back of the Canterbury Tales by Chaucer, by an old English poet. Is that it has core themes that are timeless, about nobility, about pride, about, you know, fighting for your dreams and rising up the ranks, about achieving higher things for yourself by never giving up. It has timeless themes that it wants to take and elevate in a modern context. So how do you tell a story about a knight in a modern day? You know, we don't really have, you know, you make it into a jousting story, you make it into a sports story, but it's still at the end of the day a knight story. It still at the end of the day has those themes of nobility, of pride, of folly and hubris, but also strength and rising above. You know, these are movies made with love for the source material. The Odyssey is a movie made because Christopher Nolan thinks he knows better. And the people think they know better. The people who made it. You have Holland, who is dismissive to, you know, who is dismissive, saying it would have been in Greek, you know. It's just dismissing the whole concept of adaptation. The woman playing Helen of Troy going, Homer's sexist because he didn't include enough women in his story about soldiers coming back from war. You know, this whole thing, it reeks of people who do not love what came before, but resent it. They think that it is wrong. They think the original source material is incorrect. And that's why it won't be as good as it is. It'll still earn hundreds of thousands of dollars. It'll probably earn $700,000. But this is a movie that should be earning $1.5 billion, if not $2 billion. And it's not going to. Because of this resentment, because the Christopher Nolan fans, they're buying it out. They're gonna go and rewatch these movies probably. But the average person, the boomer who grew up with the Odyssey, you know, the zoomer who couldn't care less, they're not gonna see it. And it's just very frustrating to me that this is just where we are. Ooh, but we still have some good things. Like, I don't know, let's click on this one. Wow! Huh. I just clicked on a random thing just for like a white pill. Do we see? Okay. What is the original image? Do I do it? Okay, you know what? We'll do it live on stream. Oh! This is Love in Deep Space. This is Love in Deep Space. You know what? We're gonna watch this real quick, then we'll jump into the game. Because chat, I don't think you guys know how horny Love in Deep Space is. We need to see this, then we're gonna go straight into the game. But we've talked about Love in Deep Space multiple times, and you might think gacha games for like men are horny. You know, it's like, oh, here's a woman with a big, with big breasts. Oh, look, when she fires her gun, her butt shakes. This is what women do, okay? Guys are like, hey, look, women with like, you know, very nice bodies. This is what women play, okay? I need to options. No, sorry, back. Ooh, audio. I need to mute the game real quick because I need to go to desktop audio so you can hear this. Okay? This is what women are playing, chat. And they will judge you. You hear that? Wait for it. Wait for it. Look at... And then when she opens her eyes, wait for where he is. Where is he? Where did he go? There he is. They just had sex. Whenever somebody shames you for being a gooner, and if they have ever touched this game in their life, look at this. Badoosh! Always remember, women goon way harder than men. For them, it's like a competition. We're not even in Turok, don't worry. Play like a level or 2 of Turok. I would like 6 minutes from the Greek government, not gonna lie. I would like 6 million from the Greek government, not gonna lie. Look at that, the part that kills me is when he touches his lower lip. You don't do that when you kiss somebody. You do that when you got a little bit left over on you. Look at this. Also, this is masculine to the audience, you know? A guy with massive muscles, a strong jawline. That guy looked gay. That one was too gay. The werewolf guy, too gay. This though, macho man. I don't get Love and Deep Space players. I don't get them. I don't get them. It's an evolution replacement of Harlequin books. Oh, I don't want it to be a replacement. Oh my goodness, women goon so bad. I remember that Minotaur game. Hi, Ciela. I'll get to you in a minute. That Minotaur, not game, the books. I found out about that recently. I forget what it's called, but it's this Minotaur milking farm is like what it is. And you're like, what's that about? It's about a woman who just jerks off giant Minotaur men, and that's her job. She just goes at it. She goes at it with both hands, you know. A 12-foot Minotaur walks in the room and she just rolls up her sleeves and is like, okay, let's do this. That's what women read. Okay? At least when guys do this stuff, it's like, most of the time, it's like a comic book or a game. Women are reading this, okay? While you're reading Dune, okay, chat? While you are reading, like Lord of the Rings or something, just know, next time you read a book, I know that's rare for you, but next time you read a book, I want you to remember there is a woman in the world reading about a story of a woman rolling up her sleeves and just barehanding a massive Minotaur schlong. Okay? Just remember that. Morning Glory Milking Farm. It's not called Morning Glory. There's no way. Oh, I need to take down the... There's no way it's called Morning Glory. There's no way. That's too on the nose, man. That's too on the nose. That can't be real. I fucking hate that I know the title. Replacing Fabio with Femio. I miss Fabio. K-pop has ruined so much. Okay, now women in the day would be like, if you hit the gym, you were hot. Now women are like, no, if you're a twink, that's the peak of masculinity. We have lost so much. Okay, we've just... K-pop has ruined women. We dropped the nuke on the wrong country. At the very least, just for shits and giggles. I mean, we should have just... Well, actually, why didn't we? Probably because Russia would have gotten involved. I was like, why didn't we nuke Korea? Probably because Russia would have gotten involved. But I still think MacArthur had a point. We should have nuked Korea. You know? Maybe we should have done that. We should have nuked, you know, Pyeongchang, you know, North Korea, then stopped and gone, okay, also, Seoul, you get one too. Just be careful, you know, just so we're not being biased or anything, okay? Seoul, you're technically also socialist, so, you know, just nuke them both. Nuke North Korea and South Korea, you know? Okay, it worked out great for Japan. Look at Japan now, huh? With their plasma screens, with their little, you know, having like aircraft carriers that aren't actually aircraft carriers. Trust us, bro. Okay, literally, you know, making China go, oh, we're being oppressed by the Japanese, which unironically they're doing. Which unironically the Chinese are saying. It's a fun time. You know, look at Japan now. I just remembered people accusing like Imperial Japan of being like an example of like capitalist war crimes. Words really don't have meanings, do they? Anyways, Turok. We're gonna play a game today, okay? I know it's been like an hour It's been over an hour, chat. It's fine. Fine. Okay, not as much time passed as I thought it did. Input gameplay. I'll be having a good night, by the way, Ciela. We gotta nuke the UK and Australia. We need to nuke Germany. They have more problems. Okay? It's just because Germans speak another funny language that we don't acknowledge that they have more problems. An hour of yapping. I hope you're proud of me, chat. Where am I? Okay, we just got thrown into the deep end. We're in a level. I don't remember what level this is. Just gonna check around. Okay, gonna get this stuff. Gonna get my clipazines, chat, as you do. Ooh. Do you imagine, like, the Odyssey made by... Now, that's a movie that would make over $1 billion. Roland Emmerich or Michael Bay's The Odyssey. Now, that would get over $1 million. That will get all the money. Level 2 key... Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. Wait. I didn't mean to close the game, but... That's the start of the game. I think something is wrong. Give me a minute. I think something's wrong. Give me a minute. Okay, start game, training, load game. Okay, load game. Where's the last save? It looks like this is the last save. Wait, no, the jungle. Welcome. No, wait, no. This is the most recent save, right? No. Okay, so that's actually nice. The most recent save is always in green. I have my gun. Okay. Okay, if you hit start game, it literally puts you at the beginning. Good to know. How do I access? I don't remember how. Anything. Keys. Okay, so I need to go to level 5. Where's level 5? Level 3. No. Level 5. Okay, catacombs. I love the third Indiana Jones movie. I don't think a lot of people love the third Indiana Jones, the fourth Indiana Jones movie. Ooh. Though a lot of the people realize it could have been worse when that fifth Indiana Jones movie came out. Okay, we're gonna Disney. Okay, we're gonna make a new Indiana Jones movie. Okay, what's it about? Well, Indiana Jones is depressed, alone, and has had a divorce. Ooh, shotgun. He's had a divorce. He's living alone. He's given up on life. He tries to end his own life in the movie, in fact. That's not a joke, by the way. Indy tries to, like... Oh. Where's my health bar? Wait a minute. Oh, wait, my health is right there. Okay, I forgot where it was. But yeah, Indy tries to, game end himself in the most recent Indiana Jones movie. Oh, he doesn't try to game end himself. He just tries to stay in the past where he's going to die. Yes. Yeah, yes, by not letting somebody save his life, he's trying to die. It's a distinction without a difference. Ooh, he doesn't even try to, like, you know, end himself by, like, you know, directly. He's just like, no, I just want to, just let me die. That is literally what Indiana Jones does in the most recent movies. It's like, just let me die. And I feel like maybe they should have just taken that lesson for the film itself, you know, just let the franchise die. You obviously cannot be trusted with these movies, Disney. Just let Lucasfilms die. Sword clashes would create explosions. That would be an amazing. Again, Michael Bay would make a better Odyssey. You're just saying, yes, Michael Bay would make a better Odyssey is all I'm hearing now. Backpack? What did backpack do? Do I have, like, more stuff now? I have a shotgun. Bug. 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 We just talked about stuff. Ethnic stereotypes! My greatest fear! Oh, goodness. They're gonna get the stream taken down. Excuse you? Who's shooting me? Where are you, magic black man? How do you know he's magic? Because this is a 90s game and he has a bunch of tribal paint on him. We literally got fireballs thrown at us by a magic black man earlier. This game is not subtle. It is not. Ooh. It is not politically correct. They have cool weapons though. Okay, it looks like all the white people are gone. Ooh. It looks like this level has been decolonized. There's an opportunity for the Native Americans to finally get their own touch at colonization, don't worry. I feel like Michael Bay has one of the best quotes to describe a schlock movie, and that's from Armageddon when Ben Affleck said to Michael Bay, famous quote, "Hey, Michael, wouldn't it have been easier to like..." That's gonna hurt me. Wouldn't it be easier to like train astronauts to drill instead of training drillers to be astronauts? And Michael Bay looked at Ben Affleck and told him to shut the up. To just shut up. And I think that's one of the most that summarizes schlock movies perfectly. It's like, hey, this doesn't really make sense. Shut up. We're having fun? It doesn't need to make sense. Oh, we have a little hole. Oh, I should have maybe checked out this level before I did this. Oh yeah, have you seen the clip of on the VTuber channel? No, I'll look at it right now. You know, this is just tangents and distractions anyways. Let's just look at it. That's Gunpla. I clicked on the wrong one. VTubers. Oh yes, the rigging one. Yeah, that was very impressive rigging. It's kind of like really nice in the simplicity of how they did it, in all honesty. Ooh, but he shared a rigging video. Ooh. Trump hates it. Ooh. Hey, who's shooting me? Goodness gracious. Okay, we got blocks, I don't know where I am. This level is such a maze. We got more stereotypes, don't worry. Don't worry. They're just shooting fireballs at me like they're Pokemon. It's fine, this is just like Gauntlet Dark Legacy, my favorite anime. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, I should have scouted this level. I forgot that was I was not expecting. Oh, I forgot I had the explosive arrows equipped. That caught me off guard a little. Okay, so these take me to the same spot. Okay, where are we going? Oh, we're having fun. We're having fun. I should have been in just chatting during the just chatting part for stream. I am sorry, Twitch. Twitch is not my primary platform. I'm sorry. That's not an excuse. It's an explanation. That's my bad. Can we not? Oh my goodness. What the? Oh no, I thought this was a secret door. Okay, so we are going here, here, and here. TUROK. Okay. Get. Why did I come up here? What good is there in being up here? Oh, I fell down. Okay, so there's like another room adjacent to that one. So let's go all the way over there. Gimme. Give me my nuggets. Mini gun ammo. Oh, dude, I can be like Jesse Ventura. Ooh. But I can't quote Jesse Ventura because then my channel will be canceled by Twitch.com. Okay, so those flames do nothing. Ooh. The fire is just an illusion, man. And wait. Oh my, that's actually a really good way to teach me that I can climb this. That's, no, that legit, that's clean. Okay, there we go. I was like, why is it not triggering? Okay, we go here. We go to catacombs. Where am I? What just happened? Oh, hey. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Okay, so this whole level is just like unlocking the level. That's this whole thing, isn't it? It's just one big maze. There's no skeletons in the catacombs. 0 out of 10. Okay, Grug. Okay, Shrek. Get out of my swamp! There has to be a Shrek mod where this guy is just reskinned as Shrek. That has to be a thing. One of my favorite tricks in old games like this is that you can sprint if you just hit both directional inputs at the same time. Ah! Ah! Monkeys! Monkeys! Oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. Okay. No. Every time I see her clips, I see more crazy stuff. Oh yeah, that's the, it was the, yeah, she's a very good artist. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they're gonna give me monkeypox! The explosion gets me. I turned him into a flying monkey from the Wizard of Oz, chat. It's fine. Okay, so we're back up here. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so this is a real fake wall. You can tell because there's a very obvious seam in it. Seam in it. Gurren log on. Wait. Ah! Wait a minute. Is this a puzzle? Oh no. Okay, so okay, I figured it out, chat. By which I mean I just hit the buttons. I hit the buttons until they worked. I know you're proud of me. What's this? Box of grenades. I love this game. I miss when we could just have whimsy. Does he just come across a box of grenades? Why not? It's wasteful to use your attack arrows on the monkeys. Counterpoint, it's fun. Okay. Let's go here. Yeah, me am the TUROK. Me am the rock that tours. Ooh. Wait a minute. Oh! I was saying wait a minute because I saw the seam in the wall. I was about to say like, wait a minute, there's a seam in that wall. Oh, I'm hugging the walls to see if there's more like secret doorways. That got me. Spiritual invincibility fucking got me. Oh my goodness, it slows down time. Oh my god, eat your heart out. Win Snyder, stop making Rebel Moon. Nobody cares. Make this in Zack Snyder, make a Turok movie. Make a Turok movie. It would be so good. It would be so Gucci. I'm not even joking right now. Zack Snyder, just contact the people for this. This is your kind of movie. Okay, get this movie before Michael Bay takes it. Ah! Grenades have big explosions, which hurt me as well. I've lost a lot of health from the grenades. Maybe I have like no other ammo though. It just keeps giving me minigun ammo. Box of grenades, grenade launcher. I don't Oh, I love the third Indiana Jones. Wait, I already made that joke. Woo! Wait. Gimme. Whoop! The only good bug is a dead bug, chat. TUROK. I just imagine Dwayne The Rock Johnson now. Doing the TUROK. You spit on that thing. Then he does the eyebrow, because, you know, that's his thing. He can control his eyebrow, so, you know, he just does a little eyebrow. I am TUROK. Damn right you are, buddy. You my hero. I just don't care. Okay, I care a little. I care enough. Okay. Why is there water in the sky? Oh, I get it now. That's the firmament. This all happens before the great flood of Noah. Oh my goodness, chat. This is the Book of Enoch. Ooh. Oh my god, chat. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. Okay. Ooh. The Native Americans, they were too powerful, so God flooded the world to rebalance everything. Oh my goodness. Ultra health, awesome, let's go. Let's go. Oh, monkeys! We're having fun. Ooh! Okay, so... Ow! Rude! Bleed out, bleed, fall! Okay, is this gonna take me to somewhere new or somewhere I've been? Somewhere new! Nope, no, I don't want to go in there. I actually just want to run around and get more health. Gunner, how's it going down there? For once my dog is in my room while I'm streaming because he kept annoying everyone else. He kept demanding to go outside even though he cannot go outside right now. You okay, Gunner? Don't have another seizure. Let's see here. Eaty, yum, nom, 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 nom. I'm just eating the Doritos, chat. The true strength of any gamer. Wait a minute, this game predicted Doritos. Also, when you go to the other world, it has like electric blue stuff, which is like the electric blue Mountain Dew. Oh my goodness, this game predicted Halo 3. They predicted putting Master Chief in the dew. This game really did predict everything. Chat, we need to appreciate this game way more. This might be the most prophetic game in all of gaming. I don't like the monkeys. 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 Just stop. Why are there so many monkeys? Hey, how's it going? Oh my goodness. And this is just eating my ammo too. It was funny the first time. Now it's just annoying. Ow. Oil hurts. Okay. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Okay, I was gonna go back for that because there was a little health I missed, but then I remembered it's blue and you cannot get blue health if you're full health. Yeah! Minigun, I already have a minigun. 444, lucky number, let's go. Also, I have terrible news, chat. The the VTuber. Oh, wait a minute. The VTuber who was like, you know, putting on jerseys for different teams. There we go. I will just I will play the game as I please. Who was putting on jerseys and then the jersey they put on would lose at the World Cup will not do it for the final game of will not do it for the final game of FIFA. Because people were harassing her too much over it. Is that people were taking it seriously and couldn't have a good time. And so now everyone's betting is gonna be ruined because we don't know who's gonna win or lose anymore. But unironically, the people who harassed her for, you know, enjoying the soccer tournament, those people can be just, you know, they can be tired. If you don't know what being tired is, it's a practice in South Africa where they hang you, but with a tire, and then they set it on fire. They go next level. I don't know why they're so angry down there. Ooh. It reminds me of the Boondocks quote. It's like all I can think is like, man, what made those guys so mad? Let's see here. Oh, no, I need to kill the stereotypes as quickly as possible so Twitch doesn't cancel me. Fine, it's fine. If anything, I like how there's this, you're just tripping over the Doritos in this level. They're a little more yellow than orange, so you can tell they're the Doritos with no MGOs that are all natural. Wait, that means this game predicted the all-natural Doritos. Again, this game just keeps winning. This game keeps winning. It predicts everything, chat. Ooh, I don't know how they did it. TUROK predicted everything. No, no shaman, no shaman, no. Oh crap, oh crap. Ow, ow, ow. No, please. I'm running out of ammo and everything. This level's really nice and I like how it's non-linear, but I need ammo. Let's see here. Ooh. No, 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 we're just leaving. We're leaving. No, 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 with your Star Trek ass spear, get out of here. Oh my god, stop shooting me with... They use blowguns because they're stereotypes. What a delightful game. Oh my goodness. I've seen The Mummy. I know to keep away from the scarabs. That is one of the worst deaths in cinema, now that I remember that. The scarabs are awful. Those are like nightmare fuel. If you don't know The Mummy, scarabs, in the movie The Mummy, there's these little scarabs that will bite through your skin. And what they do is they eat you from the inside out. Ooh. And like how it's shown in the movie is that you have like a little like bump moving through your body, and it's just, firstly, imagine how painful that would be, just something like crawling between your muscles and your like flesh. But it goes up and like it will go up to your brain and eat your brain. And in the movie, we get to see it happen to a guy, and he like, his brain is being eaten, and he like, he freaks out, runs into a wall and dies. That's a kid's movie. And you might be like, no, it's PG-13. Listen, anyone who, you know, had good parents, let them watch The Mummy growing up, okay? That's an amazing schlock movie. I need to find an Egyptian and show them The Mummy. Oh my goodness, they'll be so offended. I need that. We have so many schlock movies to watch, chat. Now that we're back on the movie train, we have so many movies to watch. The schlockier, the better. We still have Armageddon. I want to watch Armageddon before the end of the year. Sadly, it looks like we're just never gonna get an opportunity to watch Whiplash because the guest we would have for Whiplash is just no longer available. That's a shame. That one would have been a good one. But that's just how it goes. You just can't wait forever for people. Let's see, here we go. This, beat the monkey swimming. Aw, he's so cute, chat. It almost makes me forget that he's a little demon that deserves to die. I kind of wonder, for me, when I think of a schlock movie, high budget schlock, the first thing that always comes up is Armageddon. But I kind of wonder what it is for other people. Is the Michael Bay Transformers movies, are those schlock? I never really thought about it before. I guess those are kind of schlock, aren't they? Ooh. One sec. Okay. Yeah, those are schlock movies. Ooh. Michael Bay got his start in movies by making commercials. His first ever like production was a Got Milk ad. It's actually a very good Got Milk ad, but it was a Got Milk ad. That's where it all started, chat. Okay, and he went from Got Milk to making Armageddon. Okay, just remember. Oh crap! Ah crap! How much do I have to backtrack for that? How do I get back to where I was? Where do I even go? Where? Oh, that's pain. That is hurt. Cue Johnny Cash. Oh no. How do I even get back to where I was? Why is this corner not filling in? Oh, that's why. Okay. Because apparently I am nearsighted. Okay, I don't know if this is the right way. Don't hit me. Don't. Stop bullying me. The monkeys are God, why are there so many monkeys? Doritos, 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 health. Okay. There's more Doritos over there. I need the Doritos. They are my gamer fuel. Oh, okay. I need my gamer fuel, bro. Oh, hey, look, a wall to climb. Oh, okay, no. It's actually good that I went back here because there's a little tunnel. I forgot about the little tunnel. There's a little tunnel right there. Hold up. Monkeys, please, not right now. I like how the tech arrows don't hurt me even though the explosions are happening right next to me. Or are they? They do not hurt me even though they happen right next to me. Awesome. So it looks like I have to get up there, then walk across, and then climb up here. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. That is a secret, though. You need to show the the mummy? So this is like, so you remember Emotep, your architect? Yeah, we made a movie about him, you know? Don't worry about it, okay? So like, you know, he's just gonna like, you know, try to abduct a woman, you know, as you do. You know, when you come back from the dead, the first thing you do is you find the first woman you see, and you just kidnap her. That's just what you do, chat. Frankenstein did it, the mummy did it, okay? It's just their culture. Okay, they can't help themselves. It's just part and parcel. Okay, so I have to backtrack so hard. Oh, this was a horrible mistake. This was awful. Get out of here, ethnic stereotype. Oh, there can only, listen, there's not enough room for multiple ethnic stereotypes in this game, okay? Only me, the Native American in a loincloth. Okay, I need all the other stereotypes to get the fuck out. They need to know which one's the best. Oh, goodness. Oh, I climb up here. Wait, no, this is like a save point, isn't it? But if I turn around, I think there's platforming. If I turn around... No, there's not platforming, but... Oh, wait, no, there was. There was the little portal. I need to get through the portal. Climb, 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 climb. Okay, then, now I'm here. Okay. Ooh. Okay, full health. Checkpoint, let's go. Oh my Checkpoint, let's go. Okay, hold on, we have massive backtrack. You're going the wrong way. I want to see where this leads. Adventuring is never the wrong way, Chad, okay? Ooh, Finn and Jake taught me that. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. This is this is like 5 minutes of backtracking. Okay. This is an old game. Is there a walk button? Is there a button I can press where like I slow down and walk? Okay, just stop. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I'm gonna save scum real quick. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If we fall off that pillar, if we fall off again, we are not backtracking all the way again. We're just gonna save scum. Gonna be 100% real with you. Okay, because I care about you, chat. I think honesty is important. I'm gonna save scum like a bitch. Damn right you are. Oh, wait, is this the... Hey! Hey, that would have made a lot of the backtracking a lot easier. Gun, awesome. Native Americans well known for their... Is this a sacrificial pit? Let's not jump into the pit. That's a bad idea. Oh, health, health, yum, 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 yum. I was about to say, haven't we been here? Ow. Wait a minute. Ow! That was, I did not mean to sound like Homer there. I apologize. I did not mean. Ah! Okay. Okay. And then, ow! Ow! I was doing them so well earlier. Please stop shooting me. It's not nice. We need that for the final boss. We need that for the final boss. That key is important for the end of the game. If you're wondering what key, that key in the center of the room. Okay. You know what was my shotgun will do. Does he have a bit of a belly? Are you fat? Come on, come on, come on. We're just playing grab ass now, aren't we? Why do you have so much? Wait, oh, you're like a mini boss, aren't you? There we go. Minigun. Hey, we got it. Level 8 key. Mwah! I kissed it. Now it has my germs on it, so other people can't take it. My germs. Okay. What would be... There are so many movies. Finding out that Rosa just has never seen 90s schlock movies is such a great time. The 90s was such a great time for movies because they're just like, yeah, we don't really know what we're doing. Should we have like a Western revival? And it's like, yeah. Okay, should we have like, you know, like, an adventure film revival? Like, yeah, let's make The Mummy and Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah. It was such a schizophrenic era. It wasn't like, you know, the 2010s where you had various movies, but let's be honest, like Marvel movies, you know, just took precedent over everything else. I think if those hit us, they'll knock us off. Last time I just walked off like a dum-dum. Is this gonna hit me? Okay, it doesn't knock me off, but it does hurt me. Ooh, I'm not really concerned with the spikes. I'm more concerned with just getting the health. Ow. Okay, so that just makes me go to 100, so that was not worth it. Ow. Okay, let's just, ow. Gimme. Yum, yum. So that's armor. I want armor. I'm being so careful this time because I just don't. I don't want to do that backtracking. Get out of here, stereotype, okay? We'll deal with you later, okay? Wait your turn. Okay. This really is stereotype the game, isn't it? You just have like stereotypical dinosaurs, you have stereotypical white men, you have stereotypical protagonists. It really is just stereotypes the game. This is just what gaming used to be, chat. This is what they took away from you. Ooh. Hey. I still love the fact that I'm just a Native American with feathers in his hair and a loincloth, carrying a plasma gun. This game would not come out today, and that's the problem. Okay, and we know this because there's a new TUROK coming out, and then the new TUROK, they're all in like sci-fi gear and whatnot, and they're fighting aliens instead of stereotypes. And they don't even have like a loincloth. They're not even wearing loincloths. They're just like wearing like sci-fi stuff. That's the problem. Okay? You really want to make a sequel to this game, just go full ham. Just embrace it. Don't be a coward. Embrace it. Oh my god. I was about to say, I feel like that those statues are just gonna come alive. No, they're just hiding behind the statues. Okay, so my goodness, I don't even know where we're going, chat. I think we finally reached the point where I am lost, which is great, you know. Ooh. Okay, so what if I go this way? What if I go, aha! That did not work. That did not work. Oh my goodness, did you see that damage? It did 10,000 damage when I jumped down. Wow. It's okay, I have like 6 more lives, it's fine. I'm like a cat, I'm like Puss in Boots. I love how he spawns in holding his bow and arrow. But he's never holding the bow and arrow because I never have that thing equipped. Okay, so... Well, actually, no, wait, maybe we should go back the way we came, right? Like these little pathways, and I think that might be how I progress through the level. Okay, I'm still getting hit. I'm trying not to get hit. Hey, how's it going? Okay, so, hey, how's it going? Okay, so I have like 1 key, I think, from this level. Okay. I have... Well, 2 keys, technically, if you count this one. But this was... So it's kind of annoying. I'm finding all of the tunnels, but I'm finding the exits. I'm not finding the tunnels themselves. Oh, dang it! I was about to say that was so clean. I didn't want to say anything until it was over, but because I thought it and I jinxed it because I had a thought, chat. Okay, so what if I go over here? What's over here? Checkpoint? Oh! Okay, ultra health. We got some ultra health. Okay, I was about to say, I don't know. I did not think this through. I just saw some health and I jumped for it, chat. I just went for it. I was like, let's go. Let's do this. Oh my goodness! I almost just fell down the pit. I jumped last second. I would have just gone right down there and died. Oh, I am just all kinds of dumb. Okay, let's go up here so I can get that little purple Dorito. This is what happens, chat, when you soak your Doritos in Mountain Dew. Would recommend. Oh. Oh. I did a thing. I did a thing. Chat, I did a thing. Did this open the door? It did open the door. Ah, that's boring, and then that didn't give me no health. Okay, now we crawl. I love this game. I'm not gonna lie, it's... Oh, and now the water's filled up so I can swim down here and not die. This game is actually just fucking clutch. This is actually just... I just... Remember when level design was part of gaming? Do you remember that, when level design was part of the process of making a game? It feels like a lost art. It really feels like a lost art to actually have a game with level design. Where the level is like its own character in a sense, where it is doing its own thing, has its own moving parts. Oh, this is a boss, isn't it? Oh, yes, it is a boss. Oh my goodness, what the fuck? Okay, chat, who guessed acid spitting, praying mantis? Who had that on their bingo card? Oh my goodness, I'm just like... Okay, I get it. You know, you didn't have to wreck up the place just because I'm shooting you. That's just rude, you know? Look at him, he's just wrecking up the place. This is your home. He's like, ah! I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand I'm the one in the wrong. I'm the one who's a home invader. I get that. But like, this is literally like somebody breaking into your house and then you like shooting your dog or something. Like, well, what are you doing? This boss is kind of incompetent, but he's also unrelenting. I don't think he's as bad as the white man, though. The white guy, classic, you know, classic rival to the Native American white people. Okay, I see your game now. You spit the acid, I walk through the acid. Oh shit, he's glowing. Oh shit, he's a Fed! Oh, now I have to kill him. I need a car. I need to drive him. I need to run him over. Ooh, Terry Davis taught me what to do here. Where's my car? Okay. Okay, what's this? Is this ammo? I could really use some ammo. Box of bullets, cool. Do I have... Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Okay, what's this? I don't know why I keep, like, doing a little jump. Are you throwing grenades? You just throw out spores that explode? That's really cool, actually. How do you do that? Stop it. Stop it. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. There. Oh. This guy is so fucking all over the place. I love him. He's like this massive boss, but he's moving like he's just on all of the drugs. He's like a little speed addict. I love this boss. It's amazing. Oh my goodness. This game like feels... It doesn't feel dated. It feels like for when it came out, it must have been innovative as hell. But this game feels... It just does things that are just so much fun. Like this guy, he's getting faster the more I'm like, the farther it goes along. Oh my goodness. He wasn't difficult, but he was always engaging because how he works is you have to constantly be moving. You have to constantly be like going at him. Or he gets you. Oh my goodness. Very easy boss fight, but still very fun. It probably would not have been as easy if I didn't have armor on, and armor just reduces damage by a lot. Ooh. I got level 8 key, let's go. Eat the key, tasty. Okay, so I missed a key there. I know I did. No, I missed it. I missed, one of these. I missed a stick thing. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back in the... Okay. I think we could do another level. I think we can do another level. Okay, so we have, like, 2 more to go. Okay. Okay. What's this? Is this level 6? This is level 6. Let's go, Treetop Village. We're gonna meet the Ewoks. Let's go. Dude, we get to meet Warwick Davis, chat. Are you excited? Oh my... Wait, you're not Warwick Davis. Why are all these Trandoshans here? I think we're gonna encounter, like, another dinosaur. We're just gonna encounter, like, one dinosaur this entire game, and then a mammal, and then a stem mammal, because that's what Dimetrodons are. The little guys with sails on their back. Those aren't dinosaurs. This game has had, like, I think, 1 dinosaur in it. What do you have? Oh my good lord, it has guns. It has guns. It has guns on its shoulders. I love the 90s. We have lost so much as a culture. Okay, I know you like dinosaurs. I know you like guns. So I'm gonna put guns on a stem mammal. Chat, they know me too well. This might be the greatest game ever made. Ooh, I think gaming peaked. Gaming peaked in 1990, whenever the hell this was. Okay. I see you, game. And I raise you, jumping over here instead. The music, that's not glitching. I think that's what it's meant to sound like. Huh. Jumping over here seems... Why did you do this to me, game? Okay, chat. Just limber up a little, do our little jumping jacks. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Whee! Oh, thank the Lord. Oh. Question. What do I do now? Why? What? There has to be a way up. They wouldn't just be like, hey, no, we saved your life, JK, jump. Do it. Do a flip. There's no way. Oh. I told you, chat, there's no way. This game's too well designed. Okay, the level is a character in and of itself. Okay, it has its own little way of working. It has its own little cheeky tendencies. I told you, chat, the level design is just next level. This used to be just like standard games. Okay, if I die, I lose my armor, so now I want to be extra careful. Ah! This game is too good. Do you think the other Turok games are going to be even like half as good as this? Because old games like this tend to have a drop off after the first one, if I can be honest. Sometimes the sequels are better, sometimes, yeah, it's a real up in the air. Box of grenades, as you do. Boom. Duck hunting, don't worry about it, chat. We're just cooking, we're cooking. Oh! White man! Is that water? Is that water or is that death? Will I die if I jump down there? I don't want to die. I'd prefer not to die. Dying is icky, I don't like that. I still need to contact the guy who made Killer Bean, because I need to make my first ever VTuber model, make it a bean from Killer Bean, and then contact the guy who made Killer Bean and ask him if he wants to do a watch along. And be like, I made you a bean model. Do you want to watch this movie? Uh-oh. 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 No, the game is too well designed. This game is actually... This game is like low-key blowing my mind. And the thing is, I joke about being lost, but you've seen me play other games and how lost I can get. I'm always moving, always progressing in some way. And that's just what I find impressive, is that like, even when I backtrack, I feel like I'm still progressing in some way. I never feel like I'm like actually turned around and don't know where to go. As long as you're just moving in this game, you're always progressing. It's really clean. I'm gonna pause the game real quick. My paranoia has gotten the better of me. I want to look at something. Okay. Sorry. I'm a little dumb. I get a little paranoid. Excuse me. I forgot to put the Discord. Oh, we finally get to meet one of the aliens. Yeah, by the way, they're just like Aztec aliens in this game. Don't worry about it. We saw them earlier, but it was a statue. Don't worry about it. It's cool. It's a rule of cool. It's cool, chat. It's fine. Ooh. I need to put the Discord. I need to like maybe I should make a YouTube post about like there being a Discord. Ooh. That might be something nice to do on occasion. I like how the aliens kind of look like they have like, I don't know, because the graphics are so low, I'm not sure if it's meant to look like, you know, sci-fi, or if it's meant to look like an ancient and stone-like. Which is one of the nice things about these old, like, geometric styles, is that you can read into the art. You can really read into the art and infer the designs yourself. One of the problems with, like, modernizing this stuff is that the vision of the player ends up getting lost. Give me a Dorito. Give me the Dorito. I am TUROK. Okay. Make annoying autistic sounds. Let's go. And then what's up here? Armor. Oh my goodness, the game loves me. I am TUROK. Yes, I am the tour that rocks. I already said that. 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 How do I get out of here? Oh my goodness. Okay. This game's fun. We have fun here. Ooh. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Oh no. What are we doing here? Killing an alien? Okay. Okay. Ooh. Don't worry, chat. I'm just one of those Native Americans who's working for ICE. I'm just one of those Native I'm from that all Native American, Department of ICE. Don't worry about it. I'm one of those trackers. Don't worry about it. We just gotta get these aliens out of our country. Don't worry about it. Ooh. They're coming at me, chat. They were glowing. They got into a car. I just had to pull out my grenade launcher, okay? There was no other way to de-escalate the situation. I like how they give you guns at this late in the game. Hey, fuck off. Ooh, just in case you somehow haven't picked them up. Hey. Hey! Rude. Where's my minigun? I don't have time for these white men. I'm out of minigun ammo. Somebody pray to Jesse Ventura for me. I think I have to wait. Oh. Okay. I'll stab you. You stay away from me. I like how the guns just have infinite range. I appreciate it. Ooh, they also have like infinite bullet magnetism because it's a it's a single player game. It's a single player game, so you know, game balance it's not a balance for, you know, multiplayer. It's balanced for fun, chat. Woo! No! It was going so well. It was going so well, chat, until it wasn't. I want that super health. I want that super health. I need that super health. Whoop. 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 I need that super health. I want it so bad. Come here. Come here. Come on, chameleon. Karen Chameleon is my favorite doujin. There we go. Okay. Now I just go back across by jumping. Wait, can I not get... Is that the only way I can get out? Do I have to complete it? No, there's always a portal behind you. There's always a way. If you don't want to do the whole circuit, you don't have to. Ow, 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 ow. It's very hard to dodge. Oh, max health is 250. Good to know. We're just fighting aliens in swamps. We're just killing Gungans, chat, just like George Lucas intended. This game predicted the Phantom Menace by having aliens in swamps. How do they do it? Unironically, chat, this game just it foresaw too much. Ooh, I'm inside of a tree like Ocarina of Time. It predicted Zelda. Oh. It predicted elevators, chat. This game has predicted everything. It predicted skywalks like on Kashyyyk. It predicted episode 3 of Star Wars. This game has truly predicted everything. This game is literally designed by Nostradamus. Ooh, we're back to stereotypes. No way, an actual dinosaur in Dinosaur Hunter? No way. That is so fucking jank, I love it. Oh my, no way. Chat, there's a second dinosaur in the game. I think that thing just got killed. Oh no, it's still alive. There, oh wait, do you want to come back? No, the fog effect does not want him, is not being friendly with us. This game is peak. You might not like it, but this is what peak game design looks like. Here we go. Oh, no, 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 don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Okay. Always white people. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Why? Oh God, God is angry. You did not go to confession today. Oh, I'm sorry. It's hard to make time in the middle of the week. I'm more of a Saturday confession kind of guy. Woo! Okay, so we got laser gun, plasma gun, whatever, as you do. I'm sorry, God! Yeah, there's like a firmament in this game, too. This is pre-Noah. This is literally a biblical... This game is a prequel to the Bible. Okay? That's all this game is. This is a prequel to the Bible. This is like what happened after Adam and Eve, but like before Noah. Okay? Oh my goodness, he's getting ready to flood the world. Oh, no, 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 no. Ow! What hit me? Oh. Wait, what? Okay. White man die. Cool. Okay. I guess that's just a dead end. Okay, okay. There's a little path here. White man. Ooh. The hardest thing to believe in this game is that the white guys and the white stereotypes and the black stereotypes are just living together, getting along. hardest, most unrealistic thing about this game. Ooh. Well, they're getting along to fuck over the Native Americans, so I actually guess that checks out. You know what? Never mind. It all makes sense now. Gimme. Explosive shells. Ooh, grenade launcher. Epic weapons. I'm gonna like run off. I'm just so excited for some reason while playing this game, but whenever people go flying from explosions, I just can't help but laugh. This game, I don't know why I'm so excited tonight. I am so happy to be alive. Ooh. Oh, he flew. We're turning men into birds, chat, as you do. How do you like my fireballs? Ooh, how about another fireball? Hold up, there's Doritos in there, but we need to check. Nope, no, nothing over here. We need to get the Doritos. I'm hungry. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, there's an ethnic stereotype over there. I saw him. Oh shit! White stereotypes. I thought it was the other stereotype. Boom. Box of grenades, thank you. God, I am trying, okay? I'm doing my best, God. What's gonna be in here? You think we're gonna fight an allosaur at some point? Nope. Nope. Best weapon in the game. Easily best weapon in the game. Boop! Hey, hold this for me. Oh shit, I missed. Hey. Oh shit! Oh, that didn't do a lot of damage at all. 2 grenades to kill the magic man. Gunpowder greater than magic, but you know the colonial era already taught us that. Okay, where are we going? Where are we ending up here? We already been here. I don't want to be here no more. Okay, God! Calm your tits. Ow. Am I backtracking right now? Yes, and stop it! Why are all the Africans like 7 feet tall? Why are they all NBA players? Did we also have to include that stereotype? Okay, you're dead. Okay, I got arrows now. I got Doritos. I like how these are just platforms effectively like, hanging in the sky. There's little logs beneath them, chat. That's all the support you need. Ooh. I don't need to go in there. I need to go this way. White man, die. That's how I see every time I see a white guy, that's how I greet them. As you should. Okay, that's max health. It's the yellow ones that get you over max health. The orange ones just get you to 100. Just get you to 100. Ooh, a crisp Benjamin. White man, die. Now everyone cares about realism when this is probably the most fun I've had in a game in so long. Whee! Oh, I'm out of grenades. Give me the key. I forgot, chat. We're trying to get keys. My bad. We're supposed to be like progressing. Ow. Well, I thought I killed you. What if I shoot you? Wait, am I missing or? No, this is going through you. Boring. I can't kill the dinosaur. I have to respect nature or something. Oh my goodness, it was so close to us. We could have touched it like in Jurassic Park. Come back. I'm sorry for shooting at your face. I love you. I think we blew it, chat. I don't think we're gonna get a dino wife. Okay, let's go. Yum, 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 yum. what I wanted to do, actually. What I wanted to do was... I want to unlock that over there. Ow! Frick. You frickin' fricks. Why are you hurting me? What'd I do to you outside of kill all of your friends? Okay, they came at me first, okay? Okay. I'll do a little George Lucas voice here. Okay. Now don't do that to me. Okay. If you hurt me, okay, if you hurt me, I'm gonna make another Indiana Jones movie. Oh. I'm gonna make you wish, you know, I'm gonna make you look back on the refrigerator scene and be like, wow, that was high art. Don't hit me. I'm gonna sell more stuff to Disney if you hit me. Don't hit me now. Okay. Don't do it. Stop it. Okay, so... Oh, wait. When did this go down? When did this happen? Okay, so this happened at some point. White man, white people, white people, white people! White people, calm down. Okay, telling white people to calm down never works out. What am I thinking? Okay. The only good white man is a dead white man. I can say this, chat. Okay, I can say this because I'm a dinosaur. I have lucidism, okay? It's fine. Ow, little bastards. I hope there's a lore book that I can never look at that explains why there's like road warriors and like, you know, Australians and aliens. I hope there's a lore book that I can just never read that does explain all of this. Okay. What? What? If you get to 10 lives, it's just like you beat the game. Fucking what? Wait, so... Excuse you? Wait, do I have infinite lives now? What do you... Oh shit. If you just get to 10 lives, it just goes like, cool, you can't die anymore. I kind of like how you have to unlock that by actually, you know, not dying. But kind of caught me off guard a little. Lol. You just don't get to die anymore. Congratulations, you know, we weren't able to kill you, so we just gave up. The game just told me it just gave up on killing me. There's no point. There's no point in trying anymore. This game. White man. Road warrior looking ass white man. Okay, so we keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh goodness. This game would probably be terrible for somebody with motion sickness. I forget if Atya or Powerlines has motion sickness. Or is it Ciela? Somebody I know has motion sickness. Ooh, in games. One of you crazy little fellas. Ooh. Gimme. No. Can we? Nope. I am TUROK. I am TUROK. I am TUROK. I am Rocky. That guy looks a little different. Is that just me, or have they all? Look at this. Look at those soulless white eyes and no neck. I haven't actually been really looking at the enemy models. He is really happy to be dead, though. When I die, I hope I'm as happy as him. What do you look like? I can't see. Got a really cool skeleton. Maybe they're not stereotypes. Maybe they're just really big fans of, BattleTech, and they just paint themselves to look like the atlas that has all the skeletons on it. Let me show you. Ooh. Let me show you the Skull Mask Atlas. Skull Atlas Battle Tech. This is Brave Image Search, so you know, for all I know, something very inappropriate could come up, so you can't look at it yet. Ew, gross. Don't worry. It's like, what's gross? Don't worry about it. Okay. Gunner, are you okay? Are you doing well? There's like no sound. Best viewers, get out of here, bot. Nobody likes bots. Bot be gone. Where's my? Where is this? Be gone. I don't like. Do not engage with the bot chat. Don't do that. Don't. I know some of you are like you like to engage with the bot. Don't engage with the bot. Don't. Okay, so we have like no sound now. I'm hitting like every wrong button I can, and I'm kind of sorry about it, but not too sorry about it. Okay. I was meant to show you an atlas. There it is. Wow, could I get a smaller picture? Oh, sorry, the picture doesn't exist anymore. Thank you, Reddit. I guess I cannot show you a picture. Wait. No, it's the same Reddit. It's the same Reddit link. Verify you're not a bot. Okay, you know what? We're good. We're good. You know what? We don't need to need to play your games. We're good. We're good. We're just gonna jump back into the game. It's fine. Dinosaur. Ooh, black man. You wish to save your game? Yes. With a fireball coming at me? Of course. Dude, if I reload at that point, I'm gonna be really confused. Okay. Let's go. I'm not even a joke, this is a statement of reality. The Metrodon with guns on its back. Man, I have gotten like nothing this level. Oh my goodness. I think I've gotten like one key. Oop. As lightning, keys. I've gotten one key this level. Oh, I forget that there's a little death animation, so sometimes they just like fall over like that. Other times they kind of like stand up for a moment and then like stumble. Dinosaur in my dinosaur game, unheard of. Hold up, I need to shoot this boar. That's really what's important. I need to shoot the boar. There we go. I need to shoot Pumbaa, Timon and Pumbaa. Wait, Timon and Pumbaa? Wait. I don't remember Disney movies. Ooh, all I know is that they used to be good. Oh! Why is one of you darker? Oh, the darker ones have the guns! Okay, fuck, that sounds bad out of context. We're just gonna move on. We're just gonna move on. That sounds really bad out of context. It's fine, chat. Don't clip that. No, we're going back to London. We're going back to the old streets of London. My goodness, this is just not... That took a while. Wait, London... Now I see why they lost the Revolutionary War, going around with knives. We just erased Banby from existence. I did not think the deer would just disappear all at once from that level of damage. This is a masterful game. This is a freak game. I thought... Oh no, I died. I forgot that's a thing that can happen. It's been so long. Oh my goodness, where am I? Is this before or after the portal? Do I have to go back through the portal, or am I good?
I am TUROK.
Good for you, TUROK. Good for you, Turi. I think this is before the portal, so I think I have to go into it? Yeah. Oh shit, you're alive again. Box of grenades, as you do. Gimme. Doritos. Doritos and a code blue Mountain Dew. This game is just ahead of its time. Stop shooting me. I don't know who's shooting me. I don't want to deal with you. I don't care. I want to get through this level with my one key. And I'm gonna have to play it again off stream to get the other key, but that's okay. It's okay. Oh my god, why is the dark one extra big? Oh, dude, I'm about to get my grenade launcher out and you're gonna be really sorry you were rude to me. Oh goodness. You're gonna be so sorry that you were rude to me with your bullets and shooting them at my face. God, the grenade launcher is such an overpowered weapon. Oh, I don't have the grenade launcher anymore. Give me the minigun. I don't have the minigun. Tech arrows. They're pretty powerful. Let's try tech arrows. That's a neat trick. Oh, chat, I forgot to mention, I have a new alert. I finally installed it, chat, and you might be like, what did you install? I installed this. No, that didn't, wait.
It's working!
That's what I installed. I installed that. I'm gonna try to get redeems in so people on Twitch, or I don't know if you can do it for YouTube. There's probably a way, but I'm hoping that I can get it so that, like, there's something in Stream Elements where it can read chat, and if you say certain things, something like this will pop up. If you go like, it's working, if you say bald, did not come up that time? There we go. If you say like bald, it'll make me bald. If you say blind, it'll make me blind. I'm hoping to get those in by next week. We're progressing things slowly but surely. It's working, chat. It's working. That has to be the oldest meme on this channel. And it just comes from the fact that I love playing Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. But if you play Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, whenever you damage your pod racer as Anakin, it just... Die, white man. Die, white man! Okay. Whenever you repair it, after you repair it, every time little Annie, if you're playing as Anakin, goes, it's working! It's working! And because I play that game, because I've played that game so many times on stream, I just quote it. Because it's just, I play that game on and off stream. I love that game. But you just get infected with little Annie going, it's working! I need to get, let's try spinning. That's a neat trick if we ever play a Star Fox game. That would be real clean. Wait, didn't a Star Fox game come out? Or is it coming out? Didn't like a Star Fox game come out? I need to look at that real quick because I remember everyone talking about it and then nothing happened. So Star Fox Switch 2. Hold up. Didn't this did Star Fox is a 2026 rail shooter. Okay. Has an okay review, it looks like. Yeah, it came out like on June 25th. I didn't hear anything about it. That's a bit of a shame. Let's see here. What's this? Oh, that's just the note about how the one girl was being harassed because of whatever team C supported would be the one that lost. It's annoying that she's no longer doing, like, she's no longer participating in FIFA as a fan, like rooting for her team because people just couldn't have a fun time. And even when she stopped, like, you know, like supporting it, there are people who are still doing the like "fuck you" part of the meme. Ooh. I hate people who just don't understand. Like, you have to make it a joke. You can't actually just be like, it's not funny if you just go up to somebody and say like "screw you." Oh my goodness. People are just the worst. Oh, white man. Speaking of the worst, white people. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm white. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. This game is... Hey! I'm looking at things. Okay. So, wait a minute. I'm gonna go all the way back around to see what I'm not seeing. That just a missile? I'm sorry, is that just like a firework? This game. It's just peak design. I think it was a Stitch 2, only maybe. Switch 2, yeah, it was I think only on the Switch 2. Thing is, like, the Switch 2 doesn't have like any big games on it. It just has a bunch of games that are either disappointing or just like kind of like for Nintendo fans. It hasn't had like a big Mario or a big Zelda game. And they tried to have, you know, the new Metroid come out on it. I'm a massive fan of Metroid, of the Metroid Prime series. I ain't touching the new Metroid. It looks like shit. You know, so that would have probably gotten me to buy a Switch 2. But the game from everything I heard was bad, so I didn't. Why bother? Why bother getting it? Star Fox. I'm not a big enough fan of Star Fox to spend $400 on a Star Fox game, so that's not happening. Ooh. The problem is that they made the same mistake. Well, not the same, but they made an incremental increase in the with the Switch 2, and it's kind of like, why bother getting it, you know? You have all, like, the game library is like backwards compatible, but let's be honest, all the games you want to play are still on the Switch. If you have a Switch, are there any games on the Switch 2 that like are really worth shelling out an extra $400 for? It's that simple. Technically $500 because you have to buy the console and the game. Ooh. Is this not enough of an improvement overall? Is this not really worth it? All I remember about new Star Fox was people giving the voice acting shit for some reason. Is it because the voice actors were pieces of shit who like couldn't keep their mouths shut, or is it just because the voice acting had fun and was kind of like, you know, this is a fun game? And I don't know. People are really like annoying about voice acting. The voice actors and the critics themselves. That is why I play all my games in Japanese, though, because I'm just done with American voice actors being shitty people. A key. I got Doritos. Okay. Where? White man. Okay. Well, were they criticizing the voice actors, or were they like upset at the like performances? Oh, hey, look, a portal. Ooh, piece of candy. That was before it came out, and it may have been the lines that the acting just don't remember because I don't care. Fair enough. I remember people complaining that like that the characters were too much like the original, effectively, that they were too animalistic. Ooh. I remember people getting upset about that the, you know, anthro characters were they were like Japanese beast folk instead of like Western furries. They're like, oh my goodness, this is awful. Like, you know, I can't jerk off to this. Is pretty much what is. Let's be honest, that's what they were really upset about. They're looking at Fox McCloud looking like a fox, and they're like, oh, I can't get behind. I can't get off to this. They tried to make it sound like, oh no, we hate the designs, they're bad. No, we know the real reason. We know the real reason, Stormfang69 XX. We know the real reason. Oh, how much backtracking do I have to do? I knew I was low health. Wait, am I in? Which tunnels am I in? Say it.
I am TUROK.
Thank you. Wait, you had the bow. Why weren't you holding the bow on respawn? Am I going the right way? I don't know. Oh no. 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 I don't want to backtrack this much. No. No. No, 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 no. Die, white man. No. No! I'm gonna have to backtrack more, technically. Okay, TUROK, we're back. Say the line. Say the line, Bart.
I am TUROK.
Excellent. Good work. Okay, I was riding high, chat. I had so many lives. I just lost 2 of them for no good reason. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Kill the white man. Kill the white man just as God intended. Okay. No, I don't care. I don't care. You can't do anything. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. Okay. Just go into the portal. Go into the portal. Go into the portal. Go into the portal. It's fine. I have that key. There's a portal like somewhere around here. There's a portal right there. I go into this portal. And now we're back to where we were, I think. I don't know. Yes, we are. Explosive shotgun rounds sound like a really bad idea now that I think about it. I mean, explosive rounds in general sound dangerous, but shotguns aren't really... I feel like they're not really like what I imagine as a high-tech, you know, weapon that would be shooting bolter rounds. Bye-bye. Oh, this one looks different. That is a developer's face. That is one of the developer's faces superimposed on this model. Oh, they actually, that might be a homeless man they took off the street and just took a picture of. That was before I could, wait, before it came out. I already read that. Okay. No, Magic Man. I do not care for your funny words, Magic Man. Oh, final key. Let's go. Hold up, they're all waiting. I must kiss it and then raise it to my sky gods. I must raise it and thank the great Thunderbird. Okay, what do I have to fight this guy? Hold up, time out. Or you're boned. You are so boned. You're boned! Oh, wait a minute, I missed. Okay. Listen, it took me 5 shots, but I only needed 5. Ooh. Oh my goodness, are you a homeless guy? Are you the same? No, you're a different homeless guy. Look at that guy's warty face. He's a hegoing. He's a hegoing chat, and he still doesn't have a neck. He had a really good time dying. What? I love these models. I love how they're just not connected at all. It's just peak design. This game is just 10 out of 10. They literally do not make them like this anymore. Even a retro game, like one of those games that tries to be old school, firstly, they're never like 3D shooters. I would kill for a retro 3D shooter now that I say that, but they just can't capture the majesty of this. They'd actually have the characters' models to like be interconnected. You know, they'd have necks like this guy. Oh my goodness, it's Asmongold. Oh my goodness. Hello, Asmongold. I did not know we were among streaming royalty in this game. Oh my lord. Who are you? Do all of you have different faces? That's actually really impressive because nowadays everyone in a game just has the same face. Okay, are you a repeat? Yeah, there we go. Okay. But it looks like each subclass of enemy has a different face. That's really cool, actually. I can't see your face down. If I had made these games, I would have made one person look like Nicolas Cage. Wait a minute, we encountered somebody who looked like Nicolas Cage in the first time we played this. I just remembered that. I said that somebody looked like Nicolas Cage. He kind of looks like Nicolas Cage. It might have been this guy. Oh, chat, when he died, he wetted his nipples. Oh, that's so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. Don't you hate when that happens, when you get shot in the face and then you lactate? That's so embarrassing for Nicolas Cage. I can't believe it. Oh, that actually reminds me. I watched a Martin Scorsese Nicolas Cage movie called, like, Bring Out the Dead. It's about an EMT being an EMT, and nothing really happens in the movie. You think, like, he's gonna quit, or he's gonna, like, you know, re-find the reason he was an EMT, you know, re-find his purpose. No, the movie just kind of happens, then it kind of just ends. Not a very good movie. There's like one part with this black actor, I forget his name, but he's like a Jehovah's Witness, but he's like a Jehovah's Witness EMT, but he's also like a charlatan. So that's a fun part of the film, you know, because, you know, he's just saving people's lives, going like, yeah, we got Jesus on our side. We're gonna do this. Oh yeah, buddy, we're gonna save another person today, you know? That's a fun part of the movie. There's like 15 minutes of the movie that's really fun. The rest of it wouldn't recommend. But then we also watched, speaking of movies I watched with my brother, after that we watched the Sam Elliott movie, The Man Who Killed Hitler, and then Bigfoot. And I don't think anything you've ever seen will prepare you for such a film, chat. You might be like, what? Yes. Sam Elliott, the guy with the big mustache who talks like this. You know, I'm Sam Elliott. He's just in a movie called The Man Who Killed Hitler, and then Bigfoot. And the movie has like a bunch of flashbacks of him going on a mission to kill Hitler. And the first thing we see in the movie is him coming to, like, you know, where Hitler is, you know, his secret, not his bunker, but just the building he's in. And he like gives all of the, like, he has to empty his pockets to show that he doesn't have anything like a gun or whatever. And he has like a flask and whatnot, and everything has Nazi like swastikas on it, which is just fucking hilarious. It's just like, here's a lighter, Nazi swastika. Here's like a, you know, here's a flask, Nazi swastika. But my favorite part is before he empties his pocket, he checks his watch, and his watch is just a swastika spinning around. And you just understand everything you need to know about the movie from that point. It's great schlock. It's just, it has really good directing, which I did not expect. Like how it cuts through the flashbacks is so organic that it catches you off guard a lot of times. But like the movie's just like this guy who's just like feels super guilty because he's like, he goes off, he kills Hitler, and then that doesn't change anything because they just made a new Hitler. Literally, like the story is, yeah, they just made a new Hitler after I killed Hitler. The one in the bunker was actually the third Hitler because Project Valkyrie worked. You know, so like Hitler actually did die during the war multiple times. They just put a figurehead to replace Hitler. So like I killed a guy for no reason and I feel really guilty about that. I just killed a guy that I just took another man's life and for no purpose. And then the US government comes in like halfway through the movie. It's like, Sam Elliott, we need you to kill Bigfoot. And he might be like, what's the lead up? There's no lead up. It's just this guy who has PTSD from taking another man's life. He thinks he has a cursed existence because a gypsy said he was cursed. I'm not fucking joking with you. This is the movie. A gypsy said he was cursed, so he's now like, I'm cursed and I can't find love. And then it's like halfway through the movie. Really, it's more like 3/4 of the way through the movie. The federal government just goes like, Sam Elliott, Bigfoot has like super AIDS, but you're immune to super AIDS, so we need you to go out and kill Bigfoot. And then the rest of the movie is him going and hunting Bigfoot. And this is like him just with this old bolt action rifle, just going through the woods, just looking for Bigfoot. He sees Bigfoot, he shoots Bigfoot. And I can't tell you how Bigfoot looks, chat, but whatever you're imagining, you're wrong. Whatever you imagine Bigfoot looks like, you're wrong. I'm not gonna tell you what Bigfoot looks like. It is an amazing experience to watch this movie, and when you get to Bigfoot, you're like... Sam Elliott says it best. When Sam Elliott shoots Bigfoot, he just goes, "That's Bigfoot? His feet weren't even that big." It's such a wild movie. And then for like the rest of the movie, it's just Sam Elliott tracking down Bigfoot, and then he gets into a big fight with Bigfoot. Bigfoot literally grabs his arm and breaks his arm over his leg like it's wrestling or something. It's fucking amazing, dude. You have like crackhead Bigfoot fighting Sam Elliott, and then at the end of the movie, they're like, he died. They have a funeral for him, and then the next scene, he's just standing there, just like, hey, I'm not dead. It's such a good movie. It's a movie that's just like, we don't care. This is for fun. This is a fun film. I would recommend it. It's such a wild ride. The man who killed Bigfoot, the man who killed Hitler, and then Bigfoot. Check it out, chat. Bigfoot will always be Harry to me. Harry and the Hendersons. Lol. Oh my god. Oh, that reminds me. Pippa watched some Nick Cage in Japanese pachinko commercials yesterday. That sounds amazing. That sounds phenomenal. I love how Japan will just contract American actors to do commercials for them. And you just like, yeah, America does that as well, but you don't think other countries are gonna be like, Nicolas Cage, we would like you to promote our pachinko parlor. You know, the guy from Men in Black, I forget his name, but they're like, he just does like tourism. Like, he just like does like tourism for Japanese people ads. Whereas like these ferries are really nice. Come check out these ferries, but he's saying it in Japanese. What are our keys? Okay, we got 2 levels left, which I think should be left for like next stream. I think I missed the golden key in the last level. I'm gonna have to check a guide to make sure that I have all the keys I'm supposed to have and where the rest are, just so we don't waste time next time. Ooh, but I had a lot of fun today. I hope you had fun, chat. I hope you enjoyed and liked the stream. This was a bit of a tangent. We talked about the Odyssey for like an hour. Well, actually, it's more like 45 minutes. We actually talked about... Chat, what did we talk about first? We talked about my drawings, that are completely stream safe. I assure you. We talked about Junkie Buggy a little bit, because that's what I'm drawing. She keeps saying Thrasher Shark, and I don't know how... Chat, can I talk? Can I be honest with you for real quick before I end stream? I need to be honest with you. I don't know how to do this, because, like, I'm too much of a piss-stinking coward. But, like... Okay, hold up. Like, I don't know how to, approach this topic with the person I'm talking about, but let me get this. Okay. So here okay, so that's broken. Cool. Thank you, OBS. Okay. So, Junkie Buggy, wonderful design, great design, fun personality, good streamer, check her out, great art, check her out. But she keeps calling herself a Thrasher Shark. And they're called Thresher Sharks. She is... You can see by her tail and the fact of what she is, but, you know, she has like this big tail that whips around and has a really extended dorsal, not dorsal, but whatever this part of the fin is called. It's a thresher shark, and I don't know how to tell her. I don't want to be like, hey, you've been like branding yourself wrong this whole time. But at the same time, the longer it goes on, the more she's branding herself as a shark that doesn't exist. And I feel like a jackass and a piss-stinking coward for not saying anything. Let me... Can I get Thresher Shark? But what she is one of these. Can I get a picture of a Thresher Shark doing its whip tail thing? Yeah, that's a good picture. That's a good picture of what she is. You know what? Browser. Thresher Shark, yeah. This is what she is. Oh, this is what that's what she is. She's a Thresher Shark. This is a better picture. She's a Thresher Shark is what she is. And what they do, not all of them, but ones like this where you see this really long tail. Can I get a picture of a Thresher Shark doing its thing? You mean like, what's its thing? Its thing is that it swoops its body around and whips with its tail. So maybe if I can get a video, I'm gonna look for a video of it. Let me get a video up of it so you guys can see. We're supposed to end stream. Chat, why do you let me not end stream in times like this? What's wrong with you? Why do you do this, chat? Okay, we're supposed to be ending stream right now, and instead, I'm just doing this, you know? I'm disappointed in you. Okay, pray tail like a... Okay, here's Discovery Channel. We're probably gonna copyright struck, so we're only gonna show... What is it, some fucking... This is not Smash Bros. This is not Smash Bros. We're just gonna go to the part where the Thresher Shark is doing its thing so we don't get copyright struck. Wait, it's gonna do it? Bam, it did it. Boom, it just whips its tail. It just whips its tail, and what it does is it actually whips its tail so fast that it actually creates cavitation bubbles, if I remember correctly. But it shocks the fish like how a swordfish, you know, uses its sword nose to like shock fish and then eats them. It's just having a fun time, but that's a Thresher Shark. But the thing is, chat, you can see that's Thresher. Ah, you can see that says Thresher. Maybe it's intentional. I don't know. I don't know. Thrasher? Maybe could she be thrashing? I don't know. Maybe she throw that shit back. I don't know. But that's Junkie Buggy. Again, great design, by the way. Apparently these on her thighs and on her cheeks are what she calls gills. I thought they were just stripes. I thought they were just stripes for the fun of it. Ooh, but she calls them when it's on her body specifically, gills. Okay. I like how we're ending stream by saying go check out a different streamer, typical. We're gonna be back on Friday to watch Oh Brother Where Art Thou, because I do not have time for Christopher Nolan's silly little attempt at making an Odyssey. We will maybe have this art done. I feel like the tail's too small for Junkie Buggy. This is supposed to be Junkie Buggy. I feel like the tail's too small, but if it was bigger, it would take focus away from the rest of the art piece. Oh, that's her in her swimsuit. I don't know. Do you think I should make the tail bigger, chat? Do you think I should make the tail, like, bigger and have it kind of, like, build off of the whole piece? And because it feels way too small to me, is my big problem. That's a different Junkie Buggy art. I have surprisingly a lot of art for Junkie Buggy, but that's mostly because Junkie Buggy is the only person who I am familiar with that is like plus sized without being massively over obese, but she's like plus size. And so whenever I draw like somebody who's like chubby, it just defaults to her. So that's why I have like several pieces that's her. It's just like with, well, not you. Tomoe Umari. Whenever I draw a muscular woman, I just go like, okay, who's it gonna be? Tomoe. Every time I draw a muscular woman, it's just Tomoe, because that's where my brain goes to first. Junkies like that for chubby women. Also, so they use crowd control skills. Yes, that's also true. Okay. God. I had a good stream. It's 1:30 again, but that's okay because I'm sleeping before stream now. It's okay that we go later. It's okay that we start later. It's actually healthier. I think the streams have been better. You know, I'm sorry that they're later, so I know some people like Opus and whatnot can't stay for very long. I'll try to have like some streams that start a little earlier in that case. I understand it's a little inconvenient for people, but I hope everyone's been enjoying the streams. There's been a lot better energy. It's been a lot better overall. I just realized by looking over, I just remembered this piece of art of Tomoe Umari is on the same page of paper as this piece of art. Ooh, is this right now on the furniture? Because I had to take a picture before stream to line everything up. And I just forgot about that. So you just have a picture of just banging hot, you know, glistening abs. It'll be glistening in the render, don't worry. Tomboy, and then you just have Fat Chud Shark doing a Jocko pose. I love my refinement sketchbook. I have like a sketchbook where I sketch things out, and if I want to redraw things, like get out tracing paper and redraw it, what I do is I have a whole nother sketchbook dedicated. That's just, it's a bigger sketchbook, so I have more freedom to like redraw things. That's actually where I drew, not you, not you, not you, I didn't draw you. I drew these. Where I drew these were all tracings of an original sketch from a different book. And then the sketchbook actually wasn't big enough. The sketchbook was actually only went up to like the top of her head, and it cut off like right here at her legs. So this sketchbook, I transferred it over so I had enough space to do the antennas and do like and to finish the legs. And then I traced those, and actually the tracing paper was smaller. The tracing paper was not big enough for the legs, so actually I had to trace the legs separately on a different piece of paper and then line them up. But for this one, I had, but like, this is just what I had. Like, this is how much bigger it is. So it's like, I'd say a quarter. The paper is like a quarter, like, probably like a quarter bit longer, and probably like 50%. So it's like 25% longer, and probably I'd say like 50% wider. Boom. But as you can see, it gives me a lot of space just to fill out the art. I'm really excited. I wish I was not having to draw the "Oh Brother We're Out" the thumbnail, and I have to draw the deep blue sea. I need to ask Rosa if she can wait until the 31st to watch Deep Blue Sea, because maybe having two watch-along weeks back to back is a bad idea. We're doing things. Everything is happening. I really love this art. This is my favorite art I have in the pipes. This is the one I'm most excited about, for just the different outfits, how everything looks, how Atya came out. I need to refine the hair so it looks more like a Haman Karn's hair. But I'm so happy. I'm happy with everything. We're at another 3-hour stream. We have all sorts of art we're working on. Close enough. Close enough to being lined up. We have so much stuff in the pipes chat. There's some things that I promised that I just can't do anymore, I think, but in all honesty, I think this channel for the first time in a long time is going in a good direction. I'm just having fun. I'm not overthinking things. I'm not overstressing things. I'm not putting over pressure on myself. I'm just happy. And I hope you're happy, and I hope you've enjoyed this stream. Let me find a place to send you guys off to. I almost just ended stream and just blue balled you. Let me find a place to send you guys off to. I don't care if there's 1 of you or 5 of you, you're getting sent somewhere. Let's see here. I think I sent you guys there too recently, so let me look for a different place to send you. Let's see. No, you're too, wait. Oh no, you're not. You're somebody completely different. Who are you? You're playing Mass Effect. Maybe you? Papa Gundam is not streaming. I'm gonna go with sending you to this person probably playing Mass Effect. It looks like they're playing, wait. Oh god, that's unfortunate. Yeah, you know what? Here's Mass Effect. Here's Mass Effect for YouTube. And I don't know, let me look for a place on Twitch. Let me just look for... Where can I send you on Twitch? They have a combined chat right now. Wait a minute. Sorry. Okay, I'm getting distracted and not interacting. Okay. I'm just gonna put a link because I'm just don't want to bother them. But last Wednesday we raided into these people, so I feel like weird raiding into them again. But I'm just gonna link into Atya and Powerline stream. So there you go. Have a good night, everybody. I'll catch you on Friday when we watch Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I've yet to be able to I muted myself. I've yet to be able to confirm if somebody can play the movie in the Discord, but I will have on the Discord, and I'll also try to announce it on YouTube if I can get somebody. I'm trying to get somebody I know personally on Friday to play the movie in Discord for those of you who cannot get them. For those of you who cannot get it. Who cannot get the game, who cannot get it yourself. You can get it on Amazon. You'll have to rent it though, which costs money. And I'll give you a 7 Seas version, but sometimes 7 Seas versions are a little spotty in how well they, stream. Yep, just have fun with it. Too many streamers try way too hard and get hopes way too high, and their frustration shows, which usually isn't good. Problem with me is the fact that I get really into streaming and then I try to stream more. And so like I'll end up streaming like 5 days a week, and then I'll like realize that's too much, but then feel bad about going back to 3 streams a week. And I need just to accept I'm a 3-day a week and maybe a weekend streamer, I need to accept that instead of trying to stream more, because by trying to stream more, it also means I don't have time to do the editing. I don't have time to do art. I don't have time to do the things that make me happy and make me energized to stream is the problem. I'm being stupid. I'm like, oh, the reason I'm really energized to stream is because I'm not streaming. Yesterday, I didn't stream and I really wanted to stream, but if I streamed yesterday, then I wouldn't have been as excited to stream today. But I'm not thinking 15 seconds ahead, I'm thinking in the present, not in the head. I am a dumb person. Oh yeah, I need to see if I have a copy or should I get one? Ooh, it's a good movie. I'm gonna just double check the movie right now. Oh brother, where art thou? I'm just checking the movie length right now as we're ending. Ooh, because that's gonna be a good thing to check. I think there's only one runtime for it, but it might have the runtime. We don't have chat. Every other movie I think we have watched on stream has had an extended edition or like a director's cut. This might be the first movie that we have that is not an extended edition. It's just what it is. It is a 107-minute movie. We don't have to worry about it. Okay. For once, the one time I check before stream, every other time I've been like, okay, I'm like ready for the movie, and then Opus goes, which version of the movie are we watching? And I'm like, version. And it's always Opus, which is like, yeah, we watching the director's cut, and I'm like, directors? There's a director for this movie? You're telling me somebody directed Independence Day? I don't fucking believe you. Okay. We're ending stream. We're ending stream. Ooh. Oh brother, we're out though, mate. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good return on the movie. It is a Coen Brothers movie, if for those who don't know as well. Coen brothers are the people who made like Big Lebowski, Fargo. I forget their other stuff, but they're very, very good directors with a very good range to them. Didn't they also make like the No Country for Old Men or something? Yeah, they also made No Country for Old Men. Very different movie, very serious movie. But this is more like Big Lebowski, you know. In fact, this was the movie they made after Big Lebowski. So think of something more like that. Okay, so they expect something more like Big Lebowski crossed with the Odyssey, set in Depression America, and you'll start to expect what we're gonna get. Have a good night, everybody. God bless and Godspeed, and remember to be like a fossil and